Welcome to our Friday Witchy Hangout. We were off to a bit of a rocky start, but if you're tuning in later, we were all telling each other stupid jokes in the chat. Okay, we are up and running. By the way, I couldn't get my emojis to work, so that was really bothering me. Anyway, okay, so today we're getting started a little bit late, better late than never, but we're doing What Do They Think About You? So as per usual, we've got 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is the heart. Pile number 2 is the castle. Ooh. I had caffeine. Sorry if I'm shaky. And pile number 3 is the vessel. Okay, so I'll hold these up. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Just go through your process. Relax your gaze, drop your energy, be drawn into whatever pile or multiple piles you're drawn into. Keep in mind, sometimes how you get drawn to a pile can add to your specific message. Also, I do just want to say thank you so much to Alex because he was running around here like a chicken with his head cut off, getting everything up and running. And I was like laughing over here and he was like, "What are you guys doing?" But he did all the stressful stuff so that we could get everything up and running. So thank you, babe, hon.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. I had a poll up like ahead of time that you can't see on there for some reason.
Oh.
Just to be like, hey, everybody who's here before the readings start, what pile are you drawn to? And it looks like pile 1 is at 48%, and that's with 124 votes already.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it then. Let's get in here to pile number 1. Thank you so much, Kristen. Knock knock jokes, stupid dad jokes. It really just does a lot for my skin. It's my secret. I just tell it jokes every morning to perk it right up. Okay. All right, so pile number 1. Okay, so because we were so this person could think that you're very jovial and they could really like your skin because we were just like talking about that. I think this person just really likes being around you, and we do have the energy of a heart. I feel like there's so much love here, honestly, between the two of you, and we have like this little nest here. I feel like this person likes your hair. They like it when you do your hair. If you put any like braids in your hair or any like ornaments, or just if you change up your hair or something, I feel like this person they really like that. This person just likes you, to be honest, pile number 1. So they think you're just like really cool. They think you're the bee's knees. You're really special to them. That's what I heard. You're special. And I think this person wants to be with you. I'm just like seeing these little like hoopty-doopties and they look like rings. So I feel like this person might want to like make it official in whatever way, like whatever stage you're at, like in your relationship. I think this person just wants to make it official. And I think they get a little bit tongue-tied too. Like they don't want to like get ahead of themselves, or they don't want to say anything stupid. And maybe things have been off to a rocky start here, like between the two of you, but it's like, I don't know. I'm hearing better late than never, like we were talking about. So things, yeah, they could have gotten off to a rocky start, but it really hasn't affected the way that this person thinks about you because, like I said, like you're just special. You hold a special place here, like in each other's, I think this is like a mutual feeling, but like in this person's heart. And I'm just hearing my heart, like you have my heart, but this feels like this, I don't know. It just feels like you are this person's heart. It's really, really sweet. And, I'm hearing that Usher song. It's like, was a photo of you and me. Girl, you know I tried. I work hard to provide all the material things that I thought would make you happy. So, I'm confused. Can you make me understand? 'Cause I'm trying to give you the best of me. I thought we were cool. Maybe I was blind, but never took time to see. That's, can you help me? Sorry, I know I'm not like the best singer, but that's the everything that I was saying. I think this person wants to say, tell me what you want from me. So I feel like this person just doesn't know what you want. I think this person tried to go about this relationship in a way, like a certain way that they thought was what you wanted. So I think also there needs to be like more conversations here, about like kind of personal things, because I think this person just gets scared of just like coming off weird, or like maybe they get scared of asking you what they want, because our culture kind of tells us that, if you're in love with somebody, you're just supposed to know what they need and they're supposed to know what you need. And then you're just supposed to magically be able to, provide that, give them that in whatever form it kind of takes. And so this person thinks that you're so special. And I think that it kind of like adds to the nervousness and it adds to the trepidation. What should be so easy, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult because I think this person just wants to be perfect. And so it can kind of freeze them up or prevent them, even though it seems like you guys have a really good connection that can actually like hold difficult conversations and things like that. But I think this person's kind of afraid to try it out. And I think this person wants to come off as somebody like special to you because you're so special to them and they don't really know how to do that. So it's like, yeah, can you help me? I feel like this person, they think so highly of you that it almost gets in their way and it almost becomes a blockage, even though I don't feel like that's coming from you necessarily. It's like coming from this person's feelings. I feel like I'm so much less eloquent than I usually am too. So I think this person's usually good with language and they're good with words, and maybe I don't know. I feel like you guys just have a connection and it was natural at first, like, oh, and then all of a sudden they started getting like really, really in their head about it. And they're like, all of a sudden I can't do normal things I usually do, So yeah, it's like, can you help me? Tell me what you want from me. I think this person, they, like I said, they think so highly of you. I think this person wants to take you out on a date and they want to do like all like the romantic things, like be out on the canoe, like get you a little picnic, feed you little finger foods. Like, they just want everything to be perfect and like go so smooth that I think sometimes this person forgets to just like be in the flow and be in the moment. I think they really like to tell you what they think. I think this person will be very curious to know what you think of them because they think of you. Like they think so highly of you. I'm kind of picturing that scene in The Little Mermaid with Prince Eric and Ariel. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy too shy. You gonna miss the girl, whoa, whoa. So I feel, I actually am I feel like this connection got messed with in some kind of way, by some kind of, because I'm picturing like the eels that Flotsam and Jetsam or whatever, like from the Ursula lady. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting that this kind of like got ruined, but I don't know from what, because it could have been this person's overthinking and then they didn't know like kind of what was going on. But for some of you, I think there could have been people, maybe two people that were trying to get involved here or like tip the boat over like right at a key time. It's like, they were about to kiss in that scene. So it's like maybe it could be that you were about to kiss or like you were about to go on a date. You were about to take your relationship to the next level or get more intimate. And then all of a sudden things just kind of like spiraled out of control. And I feel like, yeah, this person doesn't understand like kind of what happened. I'm almost wondering if this person, if it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something like that. This person was like, oh, I'm just going to mess this up. So they just kind of ended up messing something up here. Yeah, I really do. I think that it's like Flotsam and Jetsam energy, but it's like kind of under the water. And again, he's trying to guess her name. So I feel like you guys are still trying to get to know each other. But this person wants you to choose them and they want to choose you. I actually think this person wants a committed relationship. That might be throwing them too. Because maybe they weren't expecting to want that. Or maybe they just got out of a relationship. And that's kind of confusing them. This person thinks a lot. I feel like this is why this is coming through in the thinking reading. Is because this person thinks a lot. They think quite a bit about this. They think themselves to death. I feel like that's actually what's kind of that's why it's coming up as the heart, because this person actually has a lot of feelings in their heart for you. Maybe this person's blocked off at the heart. This person could be very cerebrally oriented. So they think a lot about you, which is why they're kind of getting in their head. But it's like they just need to trust their feelings. They just need to trust their heart and just take a leap of faith. I feel like that's the leap of faith that this person needs to take, is just trusting their heart, just kind of putting their heart on a platter. This person, I think they even worry a lot about like, well, where should I take you? Where's going to be like the best date or something? And it's like, just put your heart on a platter, my guy. Okay. Like eat bacon in the sun. Like it doesn't matter, just like, I remember this from a reality show. I can't even remember what it was, but she was like, I would marry that man on a mountain in a paper bag, splitting a brownie. And it's like, that's the connection that the two of you have. It's like, just trust that connection where it doesn't have to be perfect, like by society standards, as long as it's perfect for you, as long as like, because I feel like this is just about the connection. That's the magic in this situation. And yeah, I think this person has like, they have things that they need to overcome. And I think this connection's shedding lights on that because they think that they're just always going to break something. They think that they're always going to be the cause. And so I think that this person tries to think ahead of like all the things that could go wrong. And then they try to kind of like get around it. But then it just becomes too overwhelming. And it kind of reminds me of perfectionism, because that can be a sign of trauma, where one of your coping mechanisms was just, if I'm just totally perfect, then I won't get in trouble. Then nobody can kind of like fault find with me. I wonder if this person has been nitpicked or like people like were fault finding with this person, I'm actually thinking this person's like very matching your energy, like very glowy. Maybe they have good skin too. Maybe you like their skin. Maybe you like their sense of humor. I think this person is a bright light, but they just got picked on. They got treated kind of like a bait dog or something because people were threatened by this person's difference, or they were threatened by their creativity or something. And this person just really didn't understand that. And so they internalized all of that. Like, well, I just must. I also heard in the way. So this person could have felt like they were in the way a lot. Like when they were a kid, maybe they had like a busy household, or like maybe even a single parent that just had a lot to do. It wasn't like necessarily something the parent was trying to do, but this child just kind of, you know, felt like they were always in the way. So they don't want to be in your way. So then they overthink everything. This person has, I'm hearing the word neurotic, like they have a lot of like neurotic kind of an energy where it makes them like skittish or nervous. But the way around that, and I'm talking about in their life in general, not just in like their romantic relationships, the way of them becoming kind of a whole person and overcoming that and being more confident in themselves and not really caring what other people think and sharing their heart with the world, because I'm hearing the heart of the world, the hope of the world. This person is like very creative, and they have a lot of heart. I'm hearing like they're all heart, man, and you can't coach heart. And this person has something inside of them that like cannot be taught. You know, it's different, it's interesting, unique. And for them to bring that out, they have to sit more in their confidence. And the way to do that is to trust their heart, because the heart doesn't require things to be perfect. The head does. The head is like very detail oriented. And I'm flashing to something that Alex was telling me the other day, because we were talking about the human body and how amazing it is. But he was saying something like, well, the right side of the body, like in your organs and stuff, it's like very fine tuned and it's detail oriented. When you think about like your liver kind of processing everything. And then when you think about how most of the world's like right hand dominant, and you're not right hand dominant necessarily because your right hand is the strongest. It's just like it does these like fine-tuned movements for most people. Like it does that really, really well. And that's because the right side of the body is controlled by the left brain, the left hemisphere of the brain. But the left side of the body is just all like pure power. You know, it's like digestion, like breaking things down, and like, you know, and he was saying like that's why with boxers, they always talk about that left hook. Because yeah, the right hand like might be getting like those jabs in, but then the left hook is the one that you kind of have to watch out for. I feel like this person might have like a left hook. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, because this person's like very detail oriented. They're always nitpicking. That's too much. They're too like kind of that right side of the body dominant, which is controlled by the left brain. But as soon as they tap into their right brain, they're going to connect to their power, and that's that left hook. And here comes midnight, bitch. Sorry. This person is power. And so it's tapping into like that feminine side, that creative side is going to give this person like the traction that they need in the world to actually like feel their own power. I feel like this person hasn't felt their own power in the world. And because of that, they think that it doesn't exist, or they feel inadequate. But really, I think and I'm hearing the way is through the heart. So I feel like this person doesn't understand that the journey is the way. I think that's something that you will be showing them, or like your connection is teaching them. When you trust your heart, everything kind of unfolds as a part of the process. You don't expect this person to come in ready-made, you know, and like Prince or Princess Charming being like all perfectly, derfically, you know, you don't expect that. And I think this person also doesn't understand that there's a lot of mirroring here in this connection. So I don't think that they understand that you doubt yourself, and that you don't look at yourself the way that they look at you. You don't look at yourself like, God, I'm so perfect and I'm all put together and I just have it all figured out. Like you also are, you know, scared at the beginning of a relationship. You are like doubting of yourself, but this person's just like, wow, like you're so beautiful. You're so smart. You always know, you can look at other people and you're like, you always know the right thing to do. You always seem to never make any mistakes. Like, how do you do that? But like, you know, it's not true. Like that's probably not true. If you got to know that person, you would just know that they have their different ways of dealing with that you just maybe don't know or don't see or don't recognize. This person kind of just doesn't. They put you up on a pedestal. That's what this person thinks of you. They put you up on a pedestal. And because you're up there, they feel down here, and they can't stop looking at you. They can't stop like wanting to reach for you. And this person doesn't understand the significance of that, because they think it's just like meant to make them feel insignificant or insecure, but it's really because they're a match for you. They just need to kind of connect with that side of themselves. That's kind of a mystery, and it's all the right brain stuff. So it's maybe you're very artistic. I think you have something very right brain that's going on for you, whether it's like you're very spiritual, maybe you meditate, maybe you are very creative, or you're just better with like expression or something like that, because that's what this person sees in you. They actually see a type of power in you, and that might be a lesson for you as well. Yeah, because I'm hearing like, oh, like he's scared of you, like he's scared of you. And I feel like you would be like, what? Like, why would anybody be afraid of me? But it's like this person thinks of you so much, but like so highly that they're afraid of being rejected by you. And I think if you rejected this person, like even because maybe this person being kind of weird, like, you know, or giving you signals that they're trying not to. But also there's that Flotsam and Jetsam. I can't think of their names, but you know, the eel people, or just the eels that work for Ursula, that has gotten involved, that maybe has like messed up communication. So now this person feels like they have something here that they need to hide. So they've kind of become a hidden enemy to you because they're not exactly being forthright or something. But I feel like this person has something in their past or that they don't want you to necessarily find out about. And so it's like you could have some of you could have rejected this person, or maybe they just get in their mind about it. But it's like you're not rejecting them. It's like I don't think you're rejecting this person on any merits. I think it's they're acting weird or they're doing something weird because you can't see something here. That's what I'm getting. Like you can't see what's going on here. Or if you did see something, like I saw somebody say that it was like there was a third party situation with somebody from this person's past. That's weird. I don't know why I didn't want to say the word ex because I don't know that it actually is like a full-fledged ex for some of you. It's just maybe somebody that didn't really mean all that much here, like to this person. But I don't know. It's like if there was something going on there, then I just think that this person doesn't understand that. It's like they're less resilient in their connection with you than they are in other areas of their life because they're not going to hear a rejection from you and think, it's because I was being weird. Like, let me just clean this up and try again. Like, you know, or whatever. They're not going to think those things that they normally would think when they feel a little bit more secure in themselves, but it's only because they think so highly of you and they think they really only have one chance. But again, I'm feeling the connection between the two of you. There's a lot of resiliency here. There's a lot of elasticity. I feel like you guys can kind of roll with the punches. This person just needs to trust that, access it from that space. I think they just need to think of you as a person. Like, I don't need to be scared about this. It's just pile number one. Like, we talk all the time, you know, and like, we can talk through anything. We can have a back and forth about this. Yeah. And I think I'm hearing that song again, Can You Help Me by Usher. Tell me what you want from me. But it's like, start the conversation, you know, and finish the conversation. Have the courage. This is about courage. Yeah. Because heart energy for me, it's always like, I think of the cowardly lion, you know, because courage is a question of love. I think so. Because I think if you try to access courage from a place of tyranny, like just being dominant to be dominant, I think it gets all corrupted and warped and weird. And I think this person might think that that's who they're supposed to be. But actually connecting through the heart space makes this person more courageous because that's somebody who fights for things that they love because they love them. And that adds to like the resiliency, that adds to the purpose, that adds to the strength, right? That left side of the body, it actually adds to the strength. I'm hearing no man fights harder than who fights for his own home, who fights for his own heart. So this person kind of thinks that maybe tapping into that emotional side makes them weaker, and it doesn't. Because I'm just hearing all that bro kind of culture. And this person may have a brother. I'm hearing the word sibling, somebody who's kind of like bro, and they may have messed this connection up here as well, even if they didn't necessarily mean to, because I'm just hearing if that's the case, because I'm kind of getting this person may have gone to somebody for advice that didn't really have like the best take on things because of who they are and how they perceive the world. So if that sibling was like the same gender as you, like the kind of people that this person pursues romantically, I think there's like a caliber difference here. So, the things that you like and the things that you look for, it's not the same thing that sibling looks for, but this person's like, well, you're a girl and they're a girl, so let me just ask you what I should do. They gave them the wrong advice. They kind of made them look like a fool. And so you really were kind of rejecting that sibling and that sibling's worldview. Does that make sense? And if it was like the opposite gender to you, then it's like whoever that sibling gets with, whoever they pursue and like have relationships with, there's a caliber difference. They go after like a different person entirely than who you are. So it's like what works for them doesn't work for you. And I'm seeing that scene from that 70s show where Eric's sister, what's her name? Lori. You know, like everybody always kind of made fun of Lori because she was just herself and she was out there and she didn't care. But I remember, I think somebody dressed Fez up like in that silk shirt with like the low V, and he basically looked like Donna's dad. And Jackie comes in and she's like, Fez, no, only the most cheesiest, lowest girls are gonna go for that. And then Lori walks in and she's like, Fez, looking good. And she was like, my point exactly. So again, I think the advice was just wrong. Like they're like, yeah, this always works for me. And Jackie's like, that would never work for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there's something here like that. And I think you were just rejecting whoever's worldview that was. It wasn't even necessarily your person, but they think, I don't know, they just get so in their head. They're like, I messed it up. Like never again. Instead of just being like, I was really nervous. Because it's cute, right? It's like, I was really nervous. I asked this, my stupid idiot brother, like what I should do. And he told me the worst possible thing. I'm so sorry. I just really like you. Do you want to go on a date and eat food? Like, yeah, Jackie went zen on Lori once for sure. Yeah. So I just think there's a lot of natural love here, but it's like this person has to overcome the jitters before they can kind of like connect with you. So let me just see here. I think you also really connect with values. Like this person really likes your values and they can see, like, I think this person kind of, when they this is really sweet. I think when this person kind of like thinks about you, they almost fantasize about, having like breakfast together, like brunch, like over coffee. This person really likes your mind. They find you interesting, but it's because they like your values. And again, like your creativity. If you create something, if you're an artist, this person really likes what you create. They like what it says about the depth of your soul is what I heard. And like what goes on in there, what goes on in your heart and in your soul. This person, maybe they want to talk with you. I think some of you are very creatives and they want to talk with you about your art. I'm not sure that you could necessarily put it into words because it feels to me like it's coming from that right side. Like, I don't know, I'm just expressing myself. I don't know that you would be like, well, I use the red over here for the, but maybe you would. I don't know. But I think this person they're excited. That when this person sees you living your life, they're excited, they're passionate, they're alive. I feel like you're kind of an engine in this person's heart. You inspire them, you let them know what's possible. And I think this person likes excitement. And yeah, they don't like to be bored. I just heard gossip. So it's like, this person likes to be on the in. They like a lot of, but they are attracted to the lower vibrations of that. But I think it's all this person has known. So this person's like, well, if I want friends and I want things to be fun, I have to go to the bar. I have to socialize. I have to be around people who are gossiping because those are the only people that hang out regularly. Those are the only people that want to hang out on a Tuesday night is the people who want to go have cheese sticks and gossip about everybody. But you show them something different. You're like, let's go to the roller rink. Let's go, do sparklers in the driveway. Like, let's take a Shakespearean class together. Like, I don't know. I feel like you are interesting and you have things going on. I'm also hearing, they say lesser minds gossip, basically. They tear people down. But high minds talk about ideas. They talk about philosophies. They talk about the world. They have opinions on things and they can kind of like talk things out. This person thinks that you are very maybe not necessarily high-minded, and I don't mean that like this person doesn't think that you're stuffy or like pompous, but this person thinks you're interesting and you're creative, and you just make this person feel alive and prosperous. This person feels like they can have everything with you. This is really great. But I feel like this person, they think you have a golden cup, and I think this person, again, this is a reading about what they think. This person, they cycle through. So I feel like this person will like get up the courage, and then they'll kind of be like, no, and then they'll kind of like get up the courage, and then they'll be like, no, this person also makes mountains out of molehills. This person, this person's undermining and self-sabotaging because there's always an obstacle in their way. I was going to ask them out today, but it's like, it's raining, and I didn't picture it raining in my mind when I was asking them out. So I think that's probably a bad omen. I'm going to wait. It's like there's always an obstacle in this person's way, and this person believes that and they take that seriously, but it's a way for them to kind of de-escalate the pressure. I kind of feel like you have a human connection with this person. This person doesn't just have to come right out the gate and like ask you out. It's like, why not just speak to you? Like, I don't know. Oh, it's because they think you're so independent. They think you don't need them. They think that you're so strong. This is like all about individuation. You're also very protective here, like not just of yourself, but of other people. I think this person is actually intimidated by the fact that you can just go your own way at the drop of a hat, and they're afraid that they need you more than you need them. So I think this person kind of looks and this is the sabotaging energy. It's like this person's kind of like shape-shifting. And Cernunnos is actually a very masculine energy, but he kind of like shape-shifts before he kind of like goes on the hunt. That's this person kind of trying to figure out what it is that you need. But what you just need is for them to tap into their heart and just bring themselves to the table. That's all. So this person, and that's what you illuminate here in this person. And there could be like a lot of tempers flaring here. Again, over whatever happened. And there could have been magic involved, okay? I don't like it when I get that message, but like I was kind of getting that earlier, but I don't know how to put it into words. It's like this person, your connection in general, I'm more getting it's one of those two rather than you necessarily. Because I just think you're confident and that provides a certain amount of insulation. Like you're confident in yourself, like you know who you are. But I feel like something here could have been messed with. Like somebody here may have done some type of like love spell. They were definitely trying to interfere. And yes, I'm literally getting somebody could have gone to like an Ursula type figure, like a witch doctor or something, in order to try and get their way with I think this person, but just like one of you, I don't know. It's like, this sounds so messed up, but it's literally somebody's wish here to like keep the two of you separate, like destroy this connection in some way. And it's because they want power in some way. They want power. So I think whatever happened here, you've had to heal from this, and it's given you a lot of wisdom. And now like you could be at a place where you're getting some kind of redemption here. And this person is like discovering your self-love. So this is a connection. It's kind of the gift that keeps on giving. I'm getting that there's at least 3 different touch points that you've had here with this person. And it doesn't necessarily have to be over a long period of time either. Take this however it's resonating, but I'm just kind of getting like this person has like, you guys have ran into each other like at multiple stages, and you've always grown and shifted and changed. And this person's seeing your strength, and they're kind of discovering this, and they need to be discovering their own self-love here. They need to be kind of like unlocking that, because that's what's leading to abundance. And that's when you guys can have a truly, I don't want to show this to the camera. I think YouTube will have a problem with it, but it's the Lilith card from this deck, the equality. That's when the two of you can have like a truly equal kind of a conversation. And then we've got Freya, irresistibility. That's when this is going to be irresistible, like to both of you. That's when you're going to actually come into connection, when things can actually be balanced. Okay, but there is somebody targeting this connection. And I think it's somebody that this person has had some kind of a actual connection with in the past. And they need to be the leader in their own life. They need to get mad about something. I think they need to get pissed at this person, because this person is not good. And they need to get mad. I think this person needs to get mad that they're being messed with. I'm hearing get mad. You get strong, wipe your head, shake it off, then you stand. That's a Rascal Flatts song. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your head, shake it off, then you stand. So I think this person kind of does give me bait dog energy, not because they're not the runt of the litter by any means. But it reminds me of what we were talking about in past lives, where it's like with that feminine energy that she hadn't connected with her Pluto, like her power. She needed to connect with that shadow self. This person needs to get mad. I think it's feminine energies here too. Like, and I'm hearing like a mom, somebody is nitpicking this person, and it feels like it's a feminine type energy. It's that creative energy. That's why they're so afraid of connecting with their creativity too, because they've always just been criticized, like to death, instead of just being like, wow, that's interesting. Where were you going? Instead of like starting a conversation about why this person, even when they were a kid, like why they were making what it was that they were making or doing what it was that they were doing, they just got nitpicked. Like, and so of course they have a bad feeling about it, but this is linked to women somehow. I think this person associates, I'm hearing the word associates. They associate with women who are critical of them. They are nitpicky of them. I don't think you are. I think this person's afraid of that, because this is a heart connection and you lead with your heart. But I think this person, it would be devastating if you found fault with them. They're preemptively afraid of that, because they think so highly of you. And so you see how this is a cycle. This is all like a big knot that needs to get untied, but it needs to get untied from this person's side. And they need to get mad, then get strong, wipe your head, shake it off, then you stand. This person needs to stop associating with the people that they're associating with, especially of a feminine variety. These people, they're pissing me off. I would tell these people where to take their nonsense. But this person doesn't, because they think that they deserve it. They think that that's maybe what love is, because they think, oh, well, they're bothering with me at all. This person is jealous, and this person cares enough to try to sabotage. That must be what love is. This person has like a warped, perverted view of love. This person's just been incredibly wounded, but they're messed with. This person, the women in their life control them. It's like the silent, sneaky underhand. I'm hearing the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. And again, this could have been a pattern in childhood where this person just always had the wool pull over their eyes. Maybe by a mother, this is how like the mother kind of like operated with them. I don't know. But this person, they need to seek out some kind of guidance. And I actually feel like playful energy is guidance to this person. And also cat energy is helpful to this person. And this person may have also never been allowed to have a cat. Like not just necessarily a pet, but it's like, oh no, like little boys always get dogs. But actually this person connects more with a cat, because a cat has a mind of its own. And I always think cats are like a really good test of character. Like if people don't like cats, I mean, sure, you're entitled to your opinion, but a lot of people don't like cats because they're just independent, and if they don't want you to touch them, then they don't want you to touch them. And also, have you ever noticed truly good people, when they don't like cats, the cat always likes them? I just like having cats around, because you can always kind of read it. There's always like that one person's like, I don't really like cats, and the cat is like in their lap, and I'm like, you might not like cats, but I can tell you're a good person, because she would be nowhere near you if if not, right? but they may have thought that they were more of like a dog person or associating with that dog energy, which is always loyal no matter what. This person also might have a weird thing with loyalty, but loyalty is one of those words that's kind of a dog whistle for narcissism. You'll hear a lot of narcissists say, well, loyalty this, loyalty that, because what they actually mean is that even when you pick up on red flags, even when you get treated poorly and disrespectfully, I still expect you to stay around because that's what love is. And that's the tenacity of love, is we just stay here in this gross ball of madness because we're both too insecure to leave each other behind. That's a narcissist's definition of love. And then they get to just treat you however they treat you. Get mad, get strong, wipe your head, shake it off, then you stand. I feel like this person maybe... If you are in separation with this person, I kind of think that's for the best because this person truly wouldn't know how to act. Like if you just treated this person with unconditional love and respect and you weren't on their, like as much as they don't want somebody to be like nitpicking them, they need to reorder their thoughts actually. This is appropriate, this coming out in the thinking reading. This person needs to reorder their thoughts because that's what they think love is. This person wouldn't understand that you love them if you love them in a healthy way. This person has adjusted themselves and tolerated for far too long very negative, nasty people who are, I'm just hearing like low. They're very low and they treat this person low. And the only purpose of, they're karmics, right? They're all karmics. They all have lessons that they're learning. I'm sure the people that they got involved with too. Yeah, I'm hearing like they need to not stop going after somebody that they feel like they can pick on and control, or somebody that they even have to do that to in order to keep them around or get their attention. I think with their partners, it's accepting that. Because I think they start fights and they pick at this person because they know this person will kind of get bored and leave, like because they don't have a genuine connection. So this person has formed connections based on like the wrong stuff. So when they get to a healthy connection, it's going to feel too calm. This is a person who they can't handle calm, like they can't handle peace. It's reminding me of that scene in Talladega Nights where like his dad just throws a fit at the Applebee's because he's like, well, isn't this just a fine family moment? You know? And then he's like, ma'am, there's a hair in my salad. Like, you know, and he's just starting trouble because he's like, and he even says that he's like, whatever bone people have that makes them act right, I don't have it, you know? So I think this person thinks they're that way, but I just kind of get the sense that this person has been like the bear that people have poked for so long and they're not even a bear. So it's like they think they're a bear, but I'm getting that like, kind of like a pit bull energy. You know, pit bulls were like the nanny dogs, you know, they like would care for people's children. But when you treat them badly, then just like anything, they're going to get all riled up there. And I feel like this person's been treated badly, but they've internalized it. So they think that they're this like crazed thing because they're with people who like keep poking the bear. This is like a lot that just came out here. Okay. So it's a really sweet, really innocent kind of like a vibe, but then this person has just never experienced anything like that, to be honest. I feel like you're a gift sent from God for this person to help wake them up, to help show them what I'm looking at a book right now that says Origins of the Sacred. So again, like to open them up to origins of the sacred, and I'm hearing like that starts in the heart. And also this person's very skillful, but they need to connect with their creative side in order to like really unlock their potential. And once they do that, Shiva rules over power, but he rules over destruction. Everything in life has a cycle. This person, that's what I was getting. This is reminding me of like the toxic relationship cycle. I feel like this person has trouble closing out cycles. Again, that's because they're extremely insecure. So it's like, even though like this person may have like several hookups going on that you didn't know about, because this person does not close down chapters of their life. When I was single, I had this rule. It's like I always close things down. I make matter-of-fact decisions and I move on with my life. Why? This is a very nice spot. This is a very nice place to be. I don't speak with my exes. You don't have to worry about somebody popping up out of the blue. I don't want that for you. This is a nice spot here, right? This person doesn't do that. This person keeps things open because they have lack mentality. And so they always just think like, and they need things to prop them up, things outside of themselves. So because they don't feel like they're enough. Like that's ultimately what that is. So again, if you had third parties involved in your relationship, it's because this person's little noggin was going crazy and they didn't have any internal things to kind of like bring them back down. So this person needs to sort themselves first. Okay. There's a lot here that this person needs to like cut out. So that's what I was saying is like with the cycle energy, they just keep going round and round in cycles, but those cycles never actually go anywhere. Whereas like, that's just a circle, right? It goes round and round in a circle. And now I'm seeing victim, rescuer, persecutor, flopping all around on that. Their partner, I just heard their partner. They do the victim, rescuer, persecutor thing. And all of that is incredibly disempowering and eroding. So this person they keep doing that. They're going to lose steam. They're going to become depressed. And I think this is going to get, if you've been separated this person for a very long period of time, then I think this person just may have to hit like rock bottom, because they're just getting involved with scenes that are just depleting them. But also, like with the cycle, I'm hearing the toxic relationship cycle, right? And this person gets addicted to the drama. So even though this person has a very good heart, it's like they don't have very healthy practices. And so compare that, like that circle energy of just going round and round and never closing out cycles, to actually the energy of a spiral. And now we're seeing that like slinky out, where you're going around in a circle, you're kind of going by the same lessons, but you're getting better and better every time, because you're closing out cycles that need to be closed out. Thank you for the lesson. I'll be moving on now, and truly moving on, because you know you're going to be right all by yourself. That's why you're so triggering to this person, because you can walk away. And maybe you did walk away from this person and you were right to do that. Like you demonstrated for this person what they themselves need to be doing, and that was showing them the path. And now I'm seeing in Frozen 2, that little glowy salamander thing. Oh, well, no, it wasn't that. It was like the little wispies that like glowed to like kind of light up the path. And it's that following that heart energy. But I think it scares this person. They've never done it before, and I don't think they've seen it modeled besides with you. It's like they have to follow that vulnerability, and you were the path. This person doesn't understand that the hole that they have buried themselves in, climbing themselves out of that hole, actually doing that for real, not taking any shortcuts, not trying to seem better than they are. That is it. Getting out of that hole requires them to learn skills that's getting them on your level. The skills that they need to learn and know for themselves and integrate into themselves and then use in their actual life. That is the path to you. This person doesn't understand that. They encounter an obstacle and then they let it just tear them apart inside instead of empowering them. So again, I think that that's what they see when they look at you. And I think this person finds you incredibly beautiful here with like Helen of Troy. And I don't know, maybe they feel like there's competition here. I feel like there wouldn't be any competition, because if this person just follows their heart. But like, again, I think you maybe have had to make some difficult decisions in regards of this. Maybe this person thinks that you're a damsel in distress, but you're actually not. You're the power here in this situation. And somebody could have framed you for doing the wrong thing. Maybe it was even this person in their mind, because this is all about like what they think of you. And, I always think of the quote in this story with Rhiannon, because she got framed and then she got kicked out of her own kingdom. And there's a line in that. It says about the king who did that, who got fooled. It says, never did he use his wits less. So I feel like somebody may have said something just to throw a wrench in it. And they could have lied. Again, that's that Flotsam and Jetsam energy that was flipping over the boat. What's her name? Ariel. Like, but this person can't get that your name's Ariel. Somebody was like, that's Ursula. And they were like, oh, kick her out of the kingdom. And then you had to go through a hard time here. But never did he use his wits less, because it was obvious who everybody was in the situation. It's just this person's insecurity tinges over everything. So yeah, I think this person may have gone along with like I just heard some idiot person, like whoever it is, whether it's that person that they asked weird advice from, that they should have never been asking advice from in the first place. Again, if they could have trusted in themselves, and just because this person can't trust themselves, they can't see people clearly. They can't see the world clearly. And I'm hearing that NF lyric. I guess that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. And he's talking about having I've always had a problem with relationships, but that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. Mistakes can make you grow. That doesn't mean you're friends. So this person, again, they don't close down cycles. This person will even know that they made a mistake trusting a person, becoming friends with a person, dating a person. They'll see that very clearly. They still just don't do anything about it. And that's masculine, right? Masculine energy is doing energy. So it's, what are you doing? And that could be your issue with this person. The love energy is there, but what are you doing in your life? Like, that's what I think the problems are with this person. So yeah. And now I think part of this person's karma is that they're seeing you very content, and this person is interested about it. They may even have some kind of a strategy to try to move forward, like towards you, but that's kind of spirit being a bit sneaky, trying to get this person to, funny enough, like fixate on you a bit and like pay attention to the details. This is positive detail energy, because remember I was saying that this person has been like nitpicked. That's negative detail energy. So this person is supposed to focus in, because I think they just put you on a pedestal. They just blanket like you're just perfect. And it's like, notice the details of this person. Notice that it's their humanness. Notice that it's their flaws that actually you like. that make them relatable to you, that make them different to you, that make them stand out to you. The fact that this person just embraces it and they're just like, yeah, this is who I am. Like, take it or leave it. Like, why can't you be more like that in whatever you have going on? So you're a living example to this person, is what I'm hearing. And I don't want to show this to the camera, but we have the Dionysus ecstasy card here, which is, he looks like an F-boy, to be honest, like in this card. But then we have that contrasting with the Lakshmi prosperity energy. So that could be this person comparing their life to your life, where they're in this like very low vibrational bar scene, sleeping around, low vibrational nature energy, compared to like the genuine prosperity and happiness that you've built for yourself. But I think this is the choice in this person's life. He's holding drink. There's like women all around him. He looks like kind of buzzed out of his mind a bit. So it's like, do you want to go down that path? Is that how you want to feel pleasure, instead of joy? Pleasure is one of those things where it peaks and then it just dies off. It just takes from you. There's nothing else after that. So you just chase these peak experiences and then you feel more hollow and hollow and hollow until finally you're just down and out. And then you kind of look around like, how did I not get here? Also, that like party lifestyle, it burns your neurotransmitters. So you literally lose your happiness over time. You literally become more and more depressed over time. So it's like, is that the path that you're going to go down? Like, take the devil's cup? And I feel like there are people involved here, and it feels like more than one, to be honest, that it's like this, I don't know, it just, this person just refuses to close out cycles with, and not because there's heart energy there, but because there's no heart energy there. And then, or are they going to pick the path of genuine prosperity with you and have balance and have genuine like happiness? And this person needs to figure that out for themselves. But while they're doing that, you are protected. You're protected, and, yeah, you're protected from this. So this is interesting. I feel like this is soulmates, but it also feels like somebody here needs to kind of get up and running within themselves before you can actually like move on to actually experiencing this energy here between the two of you. Because somebody here is just, I'm hearing the word stunted, but they're stunting. They're stunting the growth. They're stunting the connection here by doing what it is that they're doing. So let me just get some messages and then we will move on to pile number 2. I have a date with them in 2 hours. Good. So maybe this person has progressed like past all of this. No, that's okay. Jasha, Scorpio traits. Yeah. And yeah, Jasha in a guy can be a bit of a womanizer. I'm thinking of forever. Again, I think this kind of freaks this person out because even if they have experience like in relationships, I don't think they've ever, I'm kind of getting that this person has never really gone in. Maybe they're young. I don't know. But I don't think this person's ever gone into a relationship thinking, I think I really want to spend like forever with this person. I really think this could be it. I think that they've just kind of found themselves in relationships. They probably were not committed. Like they were just kind of always perpetually dating, but they were never committed to anybody. If they found themselves in a committed relationship, it's always because somebody was trying to put the bridle on them, like trying to trick them into a relationship. They associate being in a relationship with control and domination. And I don't think this person's used to you not caring or just being like, okay, that's your choice. If you want to, go date a bunch of people, that's your choice. Like, I'm not going to tell you otherwise, but also I'm making my choice in the face of that, I just don't think this person's ever met anybody like you, to be honest, but they are thinking of forever. I think that's something that is throwing them, because look at the bottom of the deck, I'm not ready. So this person kind of bounces back and forth of like, I think they kind of know that it's like, this is your boat. Ready or not, here I come. It's like, this is your boat, So thank you so much for the super chat. I've owed you this since I started watching. I've learned so much about spirituality. You deserve a little tuition. Oh my gosh. Much love from New Mexico. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. He's 44 years young. I effed up. So this person, look, I effed up. I'm afraid to get close to people. I'm telling you, this person self-sabotages. I'm getting that they're a sweetheart. I really think that they are a sweetheart. I just don't think that they've ever learned to trust that side of themselves. And the masculine culture, at least in the West, in America, like, let me just speak for what I know. Yeesh, okay. Like it is just, everybody think there's like this whole thing now where people are conflating masculinity with psychopathy, which is just, I'm cold. I don't care about nobody. I just use people like objects. And I think that should make me cool amongst my peers. And it's like, why? How terrifying. Okay. Genuine masculinity should be the wall that shit runs right into of, no, we care about people here. We just do. They have feelings. We care about those. Like, and so I just think this person feels that way, and they do have a heart, but they just have never had that like reinforced for them. Look, I think you're amazing. I wish you wouldn't push me away. You know, like this person has to learn how to make you not afraid of them, how to make you not push them away. Because if this person is, I think this person's kind of like, I just want the love to be enough. You know, like I feel this way about you. You feel this way about me. Like, shouldn't this be enough? And it's like, RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. And I'm hearing Pink in my head. There's that song. She says, respect is just a minimum. Go on, girl, and get you some. And I don't think this person's necessarily trying to disrespect you. I just think they're used to being single. They're used to kind of not thinking about people. But this person's way of not thinking about people is, no, we're not committed. I didn't tell you I was going to think about you. I didn't tell you I was going to consider you. You knew what it was from the beginning. So I'm not doing anything wrong. That's this person. I don't think this person's trying to like lead people on. So this person is like in their low nature, but it's like they have a code about it. This is like the thief that has like a code of conduct. It's like, but we don't steal from the nuns, okay? I draw the line there. I have my standards, which is good, you know, like this person is like on their path or whatever. No love without respect. So true. You found out something about me. I want more than we have. So maybe that's what you found out about this person. But again, I think you found out things about this person, and I don't know. I'm hearing like I don't know. I don't like that heebie-jeebie stuff. Like, I think maybe this person knows that you're like witchy and that you're into tarot, or that you're just very intuitive. I think this person's intuitive too. This person has like a self-hatred thing, because this person has a beautiful feminine side, and it's where their power is. But they deny that. Yeah, they deny that. But it's where their power is. I feel like if this person, I'm kind of getting this ties into their career, because maybe this person is like, they've always had to work for bosses that suck, but it's like they need to tap into their creative side will make them independent, will make them an entrepreneur. This person could be like an artist of some kind that like sells out shows or like sells their paintings. That's their power. But it's like, I'm kind of hearing like misogyny, just a faint bit of it, you know, but it's like not innate to them. It's something that they were steeped in whatever culture they're around. And it's so subtle the way that it kind of comes through, you know, that this person doesn't really get it. Look, I don't trust you. You feel my creativity. I feel like this is you. You don't trust this person, right? And they know that. So this person's just feeling overwhelmed by all of this. It's like, I don't know where to start. I'm hearing, I don't know where to start. But they start by connecting with their own heart space, right? And like they want to be with you, but it's like, this is an internal issue. This is like, connect with your own heart space. Figure out the things that you love. Find your own creative expression. Take an art class. Whatever it is that you're drawn to. Develop that side of yourself, you know? And that's what's going to like lead you forward. Feel confident in that, in and of yourself. Connect with more of that power. Get that power side up and running. And then you're going to feel different. I don't think this person understands that when you go on like a spiritual journey or a period of transformation, you're not the same person at the end of it that you were at the beginning of it. But more than that, it's like you're always changing like all the way through. So it's like this person that they are now at the start of their journey where they feel all insecure and like whatever. So once they start just connecting with that heart space and stuff, they're going to start to feel different on the inside. You know, like when you start a workout routine and you start to feel, I don't know if this is just me, but it's like when I start working out, I'm like, I am an Olympic god. Like literally day one. I'm like, I'm so strong. I could lift this whole table. I've done like one rep. You know, it's like, but it changes the way you feel about yourself on the inside. And then it keeps you kind of going in the wind in your sails a little bit more, you know? And this person doesn't kind of understand that they're going to feel different. So the things that, again, it's like building a muscle. The things that were hard for you to lift at the beginning, they're going to be way easier for you to lift, even in the middle. Thank you so much, Kristen, for the super chat. You know, it's like this person doesn't get that. So this person has a lot to learn, but it's just about the nature of being a human. It's about the nature of like living life. You're the reason I keep going. You're a huge motivating factor for this person. You scare the shiz out of me. Yeah. Feel my creativity. Yeah. So, but this person doesn't know how to trust these things because it feels like big. And, you know, and I think you already know this. It's like when you start challenging your ego of like, because the ego's problem is that it puts us all in a box. Every one of our egos does that. It tries to define us. It tries to say, I like this thing. I don't like that thing. Preferences and aversions, right? But you're so much bigger than that. If you try different experiences, you might end up liking it. You can put your own spin on things. You can invent something entirely new. So it's too limiting. And I think that you challenge this person's ego in the sense of like, maybe you're not who you thought you were. That's what this person's scared of. But this person doesn't know these things. They don't know. It's like a complete mystery to them how they operate on the inside. So they just think, you're doing this to me. you're scaring me. Like, this is all too much too fast. But it's like, this is just kind of the nature of it. And this person wants it at the same time because they can sense the power. They can sense the transformation. They can sense that it's the right way to go. Okay, so, I'm spying on you. Let's just end on that note. And this person is working on taking accountability in their own life. And that's the beginning. This person's right where they're at. They're working on connecting with their heart space, getting to know that feminine side of them, the creative side of them, the things that they like doing. And through that, they're connecting with their power. This is also a person who doesn't understand, like, I want to connect with my power. So they're going to keep connecting with that masculine side. And this person's masculine side is very detail oriented, very bookish kind of. Like I can kind of piece these kind of things together. Their feminine side's where the power is at. So they don't understand, like, I want to connect with my power. And then spirit will put like a clay wheel in front of them. And they're like, I said I wanted to connect with my power. Give me a bench. Give me something to lift. You know, they don't understand those things. So this person's learning that, and they're learning how to take accountability. This person is on the road to Damascus, is what I'm hearing, which I don't know what's in Damascus, like in that phrase. Yeah, I don't know what that means. This person is, I think the road to Damascus is a hard road. So this could be a hard road, but it's like there's something gold and shiny at the end of it, something promising. And so they're on the pathway to you. I just think it's going to take this person a little bit because they've got quite a journey within themselves before they're ready to kind of come back to you. And they have a lot of cycles. Oh my gosh. I'm just seeing red threads. Not, I'm sorry. Oh.
Now, I was just going to tell you the road to Damascus is a reference to the biblical story of the conversion of Paul. He went from being persecuting the Christians to becoming a disciple of Christ, kind of like after the death and resurrection.
Interesting. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was a biblical reference to the conversion of Paul, where he went from persecuting the Christians to becoming one. And, you know, I mentioned this in another reading, but I was talking about Baba from the Buddhist tradition, how he went out in the wilderness and he converted all the demons, like all the bad, like nature spirits, to being protectors of the Dharma. Like, I think that's your connection here with this person, that they're going from like maybe demeaning the feminine side of things. This is so much more than spirituality. It's like demeaning anything feminine that honestly, it's like all arts and culture. That I know that I'm kind of going too much like with pile number one. I want to wrap this up, but I always think of this how back in the day, like in tribal cultures, young men used to go on rites of passage where they proved their masculinity. And so they would go out in the woods and they'd hunt something or whatever. So they would learn, a lot of them, most of them would learn that A, they could do it on their own, but B, they learned why it's actually nice to cooperate and get along and the value of a society. And a society is something that comes along with women, with nurturing women and letting women express themselves and make things, foods and, all of that stuff, that it's worth becoming a protector of the society rather than a menace to it. Somebody who wants to harm women. So this person, again, they could have been bad to women. They could have reduced them. They make fun of like creative things, like, and they put it down within themselves. They're realizing that they're just weakening themselves. And this is a longer term like journey. But again, it's like there's a conversion kind of like happening here in this space for this person. So yeah, it's the road to Damascus. Who knew? Mud Chat just said, this is what we're missing now, our rites of passage. I could not agree more. The amount of time that I spend thinking about that, we are perhaps making new ones. Why I need to teach art and pottery because it's all I know how to do, and teach reading and writing. No, you should say that out loud. I agree. I think like the rites of passage, because what happens, especially that one from men, you see a lot of man with little man syndrome. The conversations in male spaces, all of it is like this, like I have to constantly perform my masculinity, which isn't masculinity, by the way. If you have to perform your masculinity, you're not masculine. It's just masculinity stands on its own. It can go its own way. Like the most flaming homosexual man who just embraces that, even though society makes fun of him, he's more masculine than like a bro who feels like he needs to perform his masculinity and can't actually be his real self. You see what I'm saying? It's just like so led astray, and it's so sickening, and it's like standing for the wrong things. But again, men have to check their own in-group on that. You have to have true masculinity coming online in enough men to where they're changing the conversations and the tones, and they just stop thinking it's cool to make fun of people or to hurt women or anybody else that is smaller than you or different than you or just wants different things than you. Stop. Anyway, there was justice, blindness, repenting, and conversion on that road. Interesting. So on the road to Damascus, justice, blindness, repenting, and conversion on that road. Okay. that was a lot, pile number one. And this, by the way, is the kind of thing I feel like this is a spiritual connection. That's what I think a spiritual connection looks like. I don't think that it means you necessarily end up together in a romantic sense in this lifetime or in any others. I don't think we try to control the outcome on a spiritual journey. I think it's about the process more than it is about like the outcome. But I do think you're a very strong motivator for this person to like end up with you. And that might well happen. Like, I don't know. Let me just stop. I think this would surprise you in future lifetimes when this person kind of comes rolling back around, all fixed and ready to go. So anyways, okay. That was that. I gotta put mascara on. Enjoy your date, Damien. Nice. Okay. Pile number 2. Okay. Let me just get a little drinky drink. No anchor card for today. We all have something to offer. It's a matter of remembering, I think. Stumbling upon it. I agree. Okay. Pile number 2. Okay, so I'm like hesitant to get into this a little bit here. Ooh, I feel like all like kind of trepidatious. Now, pile number 2, what does this person think about you? I kind of am wondering if this person dreams about you more than they think about you, or there's like a fantasy kind of quality to this. So I'm wondering how like, this feels like maybe this is a relationship like at the very beginning stages where it's like this person can only kind of imagine like how you are or something like that. Okay. But I just heard pretty princess. Okay, like I think this person thinks that you're perfect, to be honest. I think this person really likes your aesthetic. They really likes your looks. Green could be significant. Pearls could be significant. I think this person really likes. There's like a hyper femininity maybe to this. Actually, let me just pull some cards here because I'm getting a lot, but I just need this to be a little bit more like solidified or organized. That's coming through here. Let me just see. Aw, thanks, guys. Okay, so the castle energy though, like there's something, this card always just basically reminds me of fairy tales here with the castle. So I just want to say this. I think this person thinks very highly of you. I don't think they have a strong understanding of you. I think this is aesthetic. Like, and it could be totally appropriate for whatever your relationship is. Because again, maybe you don't know each other all that well. But it's just, they like what it looks like on the outside. But there can be, you have to, in this connection, I'm hearing this is a part of it. You have to make sure that the fantasy matches up to the reality. And I don't know, for all I know, it's like this person's perfectly capable and willing of doing that. I just heard, I'm awakened. Hold on. Let me pull some cards here. Maybe this person's jumbled up in their mind and they don't know what's real and they don't know what's fake or they don't know what's fantasy here, but they like the fantasy. Let me see. What do they think about them? Okay, this person kind of thinks that they can't win. What is going on here? Okay, I feel something's going on here. I feel like there's kind of some repeat messages here from pile number 1. This person definitely thinks that you're a mystery, okay? But they're very tempted by whatever this mystery is because they see you here as the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of sexual attraction here in this pile. There really is. But I also feel like this Queen of... There's some, okay, how do I want to put this? This person thinks you're a dream, okay? They think that you're very attractive. They think you're their dream come true. You're a mystery. They're very tempted in by this energy. But there's something haze. There's some kind of haze that is coloring over this. And I don't actually think that it has to do with you necessarily. I think this is just because you're at the beginning part of a relationship. I think there's a Queen of Wands here in the background. This to me feels like this person's ex. So again, I think that there was some kind of like sexual connection between the two of them that this person has like utilized to their advantage. I'm hearing weaponized control. So, and this person is angry about you. This person can see you perhaps, but you are not seeing this person. And it could just be that you're not seeing them clearly because maybe you don't know this is this person's ex. Maybe you don't know that they had a thing between the two of you. If you actually know this person in real life, like this person could just be like around you, but this person hates you. This person's scaring me. And they are after you and they're vengeful and they are wanting to cause harm. This person is weaponizing their sexuality and some kind of fleeting connection that they have with this person against you. And this person's going to try to tempt this person away from you because this person is healing from whatever went on here between the two of them. And this person is argumentative and they were not respecting this person, like in some way, shape, or form. But this person is starting to see that clearly. And part of that is the comparison that they have with you. Or there's a threat of that. And this person can potentially see it because I think this person sees you clearly, whoever this X energy is. And again, I don't know that it was even a full-fledged X. They may tell themselves that, and I think they're trying to give that impression. They're trying to give the impression that this person is with them for a different reason than they're actually with them. And this person also has to control and try to manipulate the situation in order to get this person with them. And in order to try to keep this person, because this person doesn't naturally want to be around this person. You know what I mean? It just feels like, I mean, if that's on offer, I'll be around, but like, that's kind of it. Like, but this person maximizes the control that they have over like something very small and something very fleeting. And I'm hearing something like, funny enough, the actual energy, any two idiots can do that. You know, like it's something that means a lot to those of us who aren't like psychopathic or there's not something wrong. But any two people can really do that. But at the same time, it's also considered something that is like the most intimate thing two people can do. So this is kind of the lowest common denominator, whatever was going on over here. But they're trying to make it seem like because they have that kind of a connection, it's more than that. So this is somehow tainting this person's view of you. This person is in their, so this person's in their strategic energy, I'm hearing, trying to have their cake and eat it too. They're trying to figure out, and I think they might be doing this, like they might be with this person or messing with this person in the meantime while they're trying to get their stuff up and running. And they're trying to give this facade of being an emperor, but really they're the Knight of Pentacles. So this person is trying to like get themselves up and running. They're trying to go independent in some way. This person could be finishing up a degree. This person could be just like working, trying to save up money, they're trying to reach some kind of like a plateau for themselves that feels like they've accomplished something. And in the meantime, I think this person fantasizes quite a lot about you. They find you irresistible, like incredibly tempting. They know that this is something like really substantial and very significant. And I think this person may also be in a bit of a delusion because they think that maybe you won't go anywhere. That maybe you are, I don't know why they think that, because I think they feel like this is a high vibrational kind of a connection, but this person's kind of under the impression that you're going to stay right where you are and kind of wait for them while they get themselves up and running. And they're messing with this person here on the meantime who is going to make damn well sure that they sabotage everything. And they're tolerating this because this person just feels like it's strategic. So they're leading a lot with the mind energy. So this person thinks a lot about the situation, but they think a lot of themselves. This person that you're asking about, they think a lot of themselves, okay? And they picture themselves in their mind as being the emperor, and you're a part of that. This person kind of thinks that you're a bit of a loner, to be honest. That's what I think it is. Like, you're very self-contained. You're very independent. They think that you're very skillful at something, and that maybe they think that there's something about your home here. So I don't know if you live alone. That this person thinks that you like your alone time. Like, you like your solitude and you're really good at something that you do here. But you're the hermit. You're not afraid to go inward or like be alone. So again, but this person's very cold. This is kind of like, I feel like maybe a continuation for some of you of pile number 1, because they're like blocked off at the heart space. This person doesn't have the full truth because they're not leading with the heart space. And they're also, I think this person understands you to some degree, but they don't understand your heart and they don't understand your feelings. And they're certainly not considering your feelings. And also they're not understanding that they are putting you at risk. This person, because of their blindness, oh my gosh, Catherine was saying the road to Damascus is, filled with blindness. That was one of the things, blindness. This person has a certain amount of blindness, but it's an emotional blindness. So it makes them extremely unempathetic. It makes them cold. And some of the things that this person has done, and maybe you find out, maybe you've already found out, I don't know, but you could potentially find out that there's this person here in the background who, by the way, is mean. I'm just hearing evil, off their nut. This person's off their nut. And they're kind of more fixated on you than they even are this person. They have a thing about you. They feel threatened by you. They feel jealous of you. They want to take you down. They want to knock you down a peg. They want to feel like they own something that belongs to you. This is bad. And this person is fraternizing with this energy over here. It is getting on them energetically. But this person feels no emotional attachment over here, like at all. But this person doesn't have the truth. And the truth is that they'll never win. They'll never get what they want from you doing this. This person is not going to win. They're not going to get what they want in this situation. And it could be because I'm telling you that this is going on in the background right now because this person's trying to hide this. This. I feel like this could potentially be a continuation from pile number 1 because there's a lot of shame here about maybe a car. Maybe this person, maybe that's the milestone. They want to get a car so that they can take you out. But this person also feels like they need to move forward in life. They want to move forward at speed. They want to move forward very quickly because this person has shame and guilt and insecurity for where they are in their life. And this person, I think they want marriage with you. Like they want to be stable. They want to be like marriage material. They want to be like, this person's funny, okay? They want to like be like hot and sexy to you and they want to earn your respect. This is a person who wants you to like respect them and like just be very attracted to them and like, you know, all of that. But the funny thing is, in this person's pursuit of that, they've been incredibly disrespectful. And they've made themselves a match to this lower vibrational energy unintentionally. Unintentionally, they're resonating more over here with somebody who's terrible than with your energy. And they've been very disrespectful to you. But again, this person doesn't have a clue about that because they're not leading from the heart space. This is all strategy. So they have this notion, but then they just cut it off from there. And then they get very strategic about this. They see you as like being very beautiful, having a lot to offer. They're scared that you're going to judge them if you find out the truth. And the truth is that maybe they don't have much money. Or maybe this person, they could have given you this person sees you as an incredibly moral, upright person. And I don't think this person has been very moral. And it could have been they were not very moral in how they made their money here in the past. And they feel like if you find that out, or they're afraid somebody's going to tell you. And so if you find that out, this person's just afraid that you're going to leave them out in the cold. You're going to pass some kind of judgment here. So this person's trying to wait so that they can bolster something here. It's all very strategic. And I think this person has disrespected you greatly in the meantime, like in real time. So whatever this person's past issues are, they got issues in the present because they've been disrespectful towards you in the present. That's a firsthand experience that you have had of this person. He couldn't get his ish together and I stopped waiting. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, he aligned himself with the maligned. That's a good way of putting it. Oh, I'm so glad. Cindy, is that you? Okay. So, yeah. So this is all leading up to an extreme betrayal. This is a betrayal, but this person is like not seeing it that way. Ugh. All of this, I feel like all of this is so strange. Okay, because I feel like all of this is an effort to give you something, the Ace of Pentacles, and they want it to be stable and they want it to last. But this person has just, you know how they say the ends and the means are one? But that's very separated here. So this person is, I'm just seeing somebody like stomping a bunch of mud in on like your beautiful, I just heard it's peaceful in my world. I feel like this is you. It's very peaceful in my world. Why are you tracking a bunch of shit in here? I just want somebody who can like handle their business. And I think you more mean that on an emotional level. I think it means more to you to be considered on an emotional level and to be treated kindly and with respect and to not have somebody out here messing with other people, hurting your heart, than it does like to have whatever this person thinks that they need to have for you. This is also teaching you protection. This is teaching you how to protect yourself and to like guard your heart and to guard what is sacred to you. And I think that's your home and that's like your internal landscape. So I think you just might not need to not get involved here with these people. You're the Empress. Yeah, you're the Empress. And like this person, that's what they think. They think they can have everything with you. That this is like a happy, vibrant, like exciting marriage. There's a lot of fire energy here. They think that you can work together, build together. But this person thinks that they have to sneak around to do it because they're confused. This person doesn't understand. And there's something here in the past that this person doesn't understand. It's a painful ending. And that could be in their own life or something. They don't understand that. So because they don't understand that, it's blocked them off at the heart space. Yeah. So something happened to this person in the past. And instead of processing like through the emotions, it blocked them off at the heart space, which is ironically what they need to navigate themselves through this. Yeah. Okay, and so instead, I'm not going to show this, but it's the Devil card. So instead, they form some kind of negative attachment here. And maybe that's what they've done to this connection. It's like they've turned this into like a very objective, they turned it into an objective. It used to be like of the heart space, and then they've turned it into this objective. And in doing so, they're in this devil energy. And you feel like they've made you feel bad. They've made you feel insecure. They've made you feel And you're the Queen of Cups. But they've instead made you feel like the Eight of Swords. They've you up in your head. I don't think you understand this person. I think nothing makes sense here because you lead from the heart space and this doesn't make sense to you. You're like, how is this strategic? Literally, like I'm explaining this to you now, but like if like you finding these things out as breadcrumbs, like one thing at a time, you would really have like your doubts and be very confused about this person and why they act the way that they do. And I think if this person tried to say like, it's all for you, you would be like, this is incredibly selfish. And it is. That's also the thing is like this person thinks it's all for you. It's really all for them. It's about them. Like their insecurities here, it's all actually about them. They're so wrapped up in their own insecurities. None of it's about you. They haven't stopped to think for a second about what it is that you actually want, let alone to ask you what it is that you actually want. Because I think what they've done is they've made themselves the exact opposite person of what you actually want. Because I think you want the 10 of Cups. You just want to this isn't the 10 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Cups. You want a happy, loving connection here. You're happy with the small house. You're happy like living out in the woods. You're just happy with everybody being happy, you know, like, but this person instead this person's going to break their own heart. And this is a hard lesson for this person, but you're learning how to protect yourself. And this person is overly protected. That's why they're doing all of this. They're doing too much here. Yeah. And they're doing all of it in order to protect their heart instead of like opening with their heart. The heart, like love relationships, that's where that heart energy should be. So they've been very strategic. I think this person ruined I don't know if I'm predicting the future here or like if I'm just telling you what's going on here, but I think they're going to ruin a friendship with you first. And they need to turn around. Like the Two of Cups is still on offer here. I get it. They need to ruin a friendship. This person needs to leave a certain friend group that's no good for them, that kind of gets them in their strategic energy. And once they do that, they can turn around and actually have real love in their life, which is you. And then that is actually going to lead them to a better friend group. Like those traits, getting them their heart space online, they're going to make better quality friends. But right now, I think this person, if they don't do that, then I think they're going to ruin a friendship with you first. And then this person's going to have to go it alone and then before they can potentially like have this again. And it's going to be a huge tower moment. Also, this Queen of Wands wants to cause a tower moment here because that's the only way that she can keep this person. It's sad. None of these people, both of them, they actually vibrate closer because they're both insecure. And neither of them are comfortable with who they are. And don't let them make this your problem because you're comfortable with who you are. That you're the strength here in like this entire deck. You're not the one in lack. I feel like this Queen of Wands would really like for you to think that you're the one in lack. That's why you don't have him. That's why you don't like, that's why he's with her is because you're in lack because she's got what he needs and you don't. And I feel like, you know, her face in that card, I feel like this is all communicated through glances and looks and like I don't think she's outright saying it because I think it would out her because she only has power by like not revealing this to other people that she's nasty and fixated on you. This person is fixated on you in a way that is like gross, and maybe your friends too, and also maybe your friends. This person, it triggers them that you're happy and that you make other people happy. Ugh. How does that boundaries? Let's see. I think you have to make a decision. Okay, you're a nice person. So you have the opposite thing going on here with this group because you are a hard worker. You're very noble. You believe in doing things the right way. But because of that, it can kind of make you trust the wrong people. So that's kind of what you have that's similar to them is like you're confused as to what it is that you're looking at. Everybody here is looking through a confused lens, but it's based on their own worldview. So I think you may look at these people and think higher of them than they actually deserve to be looked at based on what it is that they actually do in their life, what they actually bring forth to fruition. So you're giving them the benefit of the doubt and you're keeping them around. Don't do that. Just don't. Yeah. Like get distance here and also look up because there's opportunities for you. You have good karmas that are actually coming back around. So you have opportunities here and it's going to actually lead you to making a choice. And I think this choice might have to do with moving. So this might have to do with taking a trip somewhere or relocating somewhere. I think you're gonna have a lot of anxiety about this on whatever level, like even if it's just a spiritual level or if it's actually like maybe you have to go over your money and like see like, could I swing this? Can I make this happen? Or it's a chance because I feel like I should do this, but if I actually take that chance, what if it doesn't pan out? You know, then what situation am I gonna be in? So it's looking at the Two of Cups and then like the Three of Swords. Again, like you're like, I don't know what decision to make because it's about like relocating and it's like, well, am I going to get love or am I going to get heartbreak? And there is some kind of like connection here from your past. Yeah, because I think this person has now become some kind of toxic connection from your past. Because this person, they wanted everything, but they didn't want to just build everything naturally. They wanted to try to like force their hand at something here. So this person needs a timeout. Like I think Spirit is maneuvering this person into a place of timeout so that they can get a different perspective on things. They need to clear up their karma within themselves. And you are being encouraged to focus on work. That's also another way that just is naturally going to set boundaries for you. Just focus on work. Focus on, I think some of you have creative projects that you're doing on the side. Connect with things that you love. I just feel like things are so peaceful in your world. So just keep doing that. This person's probably going to watch you. Okay. They're going to build whatever nasty, corroded empire they think that they need to build. It's going to attract flies. It's going to attract flies. And they're going to see you being strong and different than they thought you were, and definitely different than them. This difference in your worldview is going to become much more apparent to this person. They're going to realize they're the saboteur and that they've chosen the life and the path of a saboteur. This person may have, again, they've chosen the path of darkness. They've chosen the path of unillumination and ignorance is what I'm hearing. They've chosen to keep themselves in the dark, and they are going to have to like compare and contrast. This is kind of echoing pile number 1 a bit. They're going to have to compare and contrast their life with your life. So they might get the 10 of Pentacles. Again, this person did not build the 10 of Cups, which is what you wanted with them. Anyways, you thought we get each other. We can be happy. We can have a lot of love. And it doesn't matter what we have in the world. We have each other. That's all the riches I need, because ain't nobody have a connection like this. That's what you wanted with this person. This person went off and built the 10 of Pentacles. It's stuffy. It's boring. And in your world, it's interesting and it's unique, and you are interesting and you are unique, and it's going to burden this person because they need to turn a corner in their soul. I think there's a maturity difference here. I was getting that in pile number 1. And look, this person also, their seeds are just not coming up. And I think it's like this person wanted their seeds to come up with you. Like I said, this person can't win. Taking this approach, being in this energy, and doing the things that this person is doing, they can't win with you or anybody else. They can't win. They're their own worst enemy. So like they've invested a lot like in that road. The road that is a blindness and ignorance and darkness and just, it's the 4 of Pentacles. This is Emperor wannabe. And again, it's stinginess, and it's like this person clings on to things, and they're blocked off at the heart space. They're blocked off in their intuition. They're absolutely stuck in place. And then in your world, everything is like happy and interesting and, independent and it's like sexy, attractive, elegant, stable. And this person is going to have to judge themselves so that they can cut out what they need to and find the sanctuary that they want, which is connecting with the Cups energy. This person has no Cups energy. I think the Cups energy that they have in their life is corrupted. I think it's like party scene. So this person connects with the lower vibrational energy of the water element. And this person also likes to rescue people. They like to think of themselves as they're drawn to people who need them. And again, it's just to prop up their own self-esteem. Like this person's completely cut off from the heart space. So I think it's kind of a win to be away from this person right now, to be honest, because they're not what you would expect. I think that you would have to realize that what you thought about this person is a fantasy. Like if you did connect with this, I think there's pain. I think there's a betrayal. I think there's a third party situation that will rear its ugly head if you got together in a relationship with this person, which I don't think a lot of you did, because I think that you are, like I said, very spiritual, very high vibrational. You're just fine on your own. You're okay going within. But if you just, some of you, like you just kind of need to know like what could have been or what would be, it would be a third party situation. And you wouldn't understand that. And you would have to be confronted with the fact that this person isn't who you thought they were. They're much, much lower than that, and they're much more immature and insecure than that. And I think it would really bother you, and it would really hurt you. And also it would make that Queen of Wands day, that would make her heyday, for you to find out that she's been involved like with your guy. And this is the type of female that would probably say things like, well, if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing at home, blaming you instead of blaming his moral failing on him. Like that's, I think, what would be going on here. So I think you're being encouraged to stay in your own power. And I think that you have heavenly energy watching over you. And I heard watching over this connection, making sure this person doesn't step too far out of bounds towards you. I mean, this person has free will. They're allowed to, splash around in whatever mud puddle they want to splash around in. That's absolutely fine. They can accrue whatever karma. But when it comes to you, because there's a spiritual connection here. There is a spiritual connection here, but for some reason, spirits had to step in and put the kibosh on this, put up barriers, put up protection, because this person's asleep at the wheel. And they need you to maintain your focus here for some reason. They also are protecting your self-esteem. They are protecting your self-esteem so that you can step into your power here, so you don't doubt your own power and your own beauty. I'm getting very strongly that it's not in your karma to have to experience low levels of self-esteem or insecurity, because I think you've already overcome that for yourself in past lives. In previous incarnations, you've gotten right with yourself. Not that you don't like have that rear its ugly head every once in a while, but this person would want to put that in you. This person would make you feel insecure or make you feel like there's something wrong with you when there's something wrong with them. Okay. And the way that they run their life and the people that they hang out with. And I'm getting that this person might think that it's cool or that it's funny. And I'm just hearing spirit. I'm hearing a walrus laugh, like, like spirit's like, is it funny to be awful to people? I think spirit's going to put a saboteur in this person's path that will suck them dry of something. Somebody who's going to, I'm hearing, sabotage them at every turn. And this person's going to have to wake up to it. They're also going to have to realize this person been laughing at them with their friends. This idiot thinks we in love. Yeah, write me a check. Like this person's going to have to kind of face what it is that they've built for themselves. Like they're going to get their just desserts. They've built it. This is a person who's kind of realizing that they cut their own switch. Your parents ever make you do that? When you got in trouble as a kid, you had to go to the yard and get your own switch. Like this person has to realize.
For the record, I hope not.
Yeah. Listen, it used to be different times. Okay. I didn't have to do that either, but I heard that my dad had to do that. He was like, at least I didn't make you go to the yard. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I'm just getting this person's going to realize that they built the rod for their own back, basically. They got everything that they wanted, and it sucked because this person is sabotaging them at every turn. If they have kids together, this person undermines them with their kids. They make fun of them to their kids. They erode their self-esteem. They just cut this person's power down like at every turn. And it's a literal physical manifestation of the little gremlin that's inside. If this person was like, with a third party laughing at you or like letting this person like laugh at you, they were in that saboteur energy. I'm telling you, spirit was like, is it funny now? Because you kept telling me it was funny treating people like this. And I was just trying to understand what all the humor was about. So I thought it was okay that I did this to you or just didn't step in for you when this happened. Is it funny now? I didn't think so. This is why we don't do this. So this person has had to learn their lesson the hard way. They've had to experience what they tried to levy at your door in order to knock you down a peg to keep you under control or to make you feel bad about yourself so that you would tolerate this kind of behavior. I just heard spirit go, no. Is it funny now? But you, on the other hand, I feel like spirit is at your back. I feel like if you trust spirit and I think that you're going to be presented with a choice, okay? And it's like to choose jobs, to move house, to move country. If you trust this impulse, the wind is going to be at your back. And I feel like I'm hearing, let me prosper you. Spirit is going to prosper you. I think that you are going to meet a King of Pentacles that matches your energy, that is caring and is noble and is upright and regardless of gender. And you guys are going to grow in your wealth together. And it's going to cause this person's going to self-destruct. Okay. They're going to self-destruct their own self because they're going to get all in their head about it. They're all in competition with this person in their mind. And this person's going to try to manipulate their way around it. But I just think that you're going to have your defenses up because this ain't it. This ain't it. This just isn't the energy. This isn't the way. And this person might be mad at you because they were trying to pit you against somebody to make you compete. I just think this person has made themselves not a contender at all. Like for your life or your heart, you don't even look at them like highly or with respect anymore when you realize who this person really is. And so, yeah, this person has to compete, but they're competing with just the things of this world that are of substance and that really are what they say they are. And you're not making them have to do that. So this person literally is getting a taste of their own medicine and you're not giving it to them. You are just doing what you need to do. Spirit is just giving this person what they tried to dish out to you. That's all that's going on here. So just let this person get wrapped up in their own bad karma. And you're going to get your good karma. I think this is leading to some kind of a commitment. And this is with like a Thor-like character. This person's body may be just really nice. Like this person may have like muscles. They may work out. They may like work in a construction field. He's got a hammer there. But this person's going to actually take action to you. And this person's going to be dedicated to you. And I also think this person, like this always kind of makes me feel scary. Like he just looks like, So it's like this person is going to chase away your demons is what I'm hearing. Like this person is going to chase away where this person was trying to give you insecurities because for some reason they think that's the way to get love. this person's going to chase away your insecurities. They're going to make sure that you feel safe and protected. This person may build you a house, and this person's just going to really trigger this other person who's just honestly a child. I feel like this person is a child on the inside. So yeah, ew. This person has like a hidden life, okay? They have hidden options. They're hooking up with somebody on the side. You might well get a message from spirit here. Blast from the past, I just heard. Or this person. Okay, so I think part of how spirit is going to get this person wrapped up with a saboteur, they might get a blast from the past from somebody that they used to date that they're going to think, I'm not going to show you, it's the Lovers card. They're going to think it's like the Lovers. They're going to think that it's destined. Okay, but I'm just watching spirit polish up a turd. Just like paint a bunch of gold like on this turd to push it in their direction, because what's behind it? Death. It's Kali. And Kali dances on Shiva. So this person's going to dominate them. And this person is going to step right into this person's traps. And they're not even going to realize that this person's setting traps for them. And this is what this person was basically trying to do to you. So this is justice. This is justice. Yeah, spirit's balancing out like the karmic scales. And this person's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so lovely. But then it's just going to be boom. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of deserved, to be honest. Like this person is a real piece of work. So let's just, they can't take accountability. Let's just get some things here. Yeah. 54-year-old petulant child. He may have a proper hammer. I hate this person. I'm sorry. I just looked down at this and it was like, it just says you're protected. I just looked down and the card said, I guess that your definition in mind is something that we look at differently. So like when I'm sitting here calling this person out and I'm like, child, they're like, I guess that your definition and mine are just different. And it's like, no, like this isn't it. That's what I was saying. Like this way of being is not how you get a person of caliber, a person of quality, trying to run games around them. And you're too smart for it. And you're intuitive and you're too independent. So I also think this person wants to this is a person who's trying to get you codependent on them in some way, but it's not going to work because you're just too independent. You're just too independent. I'm hating him really too. Like I used to feel bad about this kind of stuff, like especially because I'm trying to like read these cards, but I just don't think it's an act of kindness to not call out somebody's energy. Like everybody is deserving of love, like on a basic level. But also some people, they are acting in a way that just needs to be called out and saying no. Because it's actually like you're letting down you and anybody dependent on you and everybody around by just not calling out this person, because they're just going to keep hurting a bunch of other people. And true like love energy is just going to say, look, like with all due respect, no. Like just go fix yourself. Done with love. Yeah. Sandbox level childishness. And I really get that this person doesn't get it. It's like they are confused as to why it's not working like with you. I think that's another thing. Secret lover. I knew it. There's a secret lover involved in this. And you're headed up. Okay, this person might also think that being involved with like some kind of secret lover is like their ticket. I'm hearing she's got a ticket to ride and she don't care. Yeah, this person thinks that they're headed in a good direction with this person. Look, loyalty and wrong turn. So this person, because this person leads by, I picked this up in another reading where I was saying, because there's no genuine love in how this person interacts with the world, builds their relationships. What they all have to do instead around this person is they try to get their hooks in each other. So this person is thinking, first of all, I think because they might be a secret lover here to somebody. This person has a lot going on in that department. Not necessarily because they're cool. I actually think it makes them not cool, because this person wants you to think that they're more of a man because they can't manage their genitals. I actually think that grown men manage their genitals, not the other way around. This person doesn't agree with me on that. So they might actually be a secret lover to somebody who's like in a relationship. Maybe this person like has money or something. So they think that's their ticket up. This is spiritually guided because this person is delusional. I'm sorry. This is so satisfying to me. So this person thinks that they're getting loyalty here from this person, but this person's words do not match their actions. So again, I think they're a secret lover to this person. So this person's like, I value relationships. Meanwhile, they're cheating on a person they're said to be in a committed relationship. It's written everywhere on the wall that this person is a liar and that they actually don't value that. But this person is so blinded by their delusions and what they want out of this person or for themselves, or the picture of themselves they think that they're going to achieve, that this person is not going to call this person out on this. Okay. So they're taking a wrong turn here. I think that you are actually the loyalty because your words and your actions line up. So you're just being taught to stand in your power here. Stand in your power. And don't let this person provoke you. I think this person might be hopeful that you kind of see them with this person on their arm and they're like, see, I was always like what you wanted. And meanwhile, you should just be thinking in your head like, this is not what I wanted. This is sad. Because this person's building a dream, okay? But it's not your dream. It's their dream. But this person thinks it's your dream. Because this person is Delulu, okay? This person's delusional. Yeah, so this person has taken a wrong turn. And they're meant to be transparent about that, but they're not. This person wants to provoke you. And that reminds me of that Queen of Wands lady in the past. Because this person was kind of like, this person wants you. But they're with that Queen of Wands lady who wants to provoke you. So there's a part of them that wants to provoke you too. By getting with that Queen of Wands lady. Because I don't know, they think I don't get it. They think that's the thing to do to get you or to get your attention, or they think that that's going to make you think that they're cool. I think that makes them a clown. And I feel like that's how you think too. Like this person is just delusional because they think they're going down the right way, but they're just not. This person's a secret admirer, but I also heard they're a secret hater because this person, failure. This is a person who has to fail. This person, I mean, in the most spectacular fashion, okay? That is this person's path forward because they're so delusional on a lot of levels that they just, until they crash and burn in a major way, this person is just not going to get it. This person requires a tower, like a huge tower, and they're going to build up to it, which is why, like, that's this person's karma. I'm hearing they need to face the fact that they're an idiot. And I mean that with a lot of love because, again, they think they're achieving everything that they want to achieve. So this person is building something. They're like, yeah, I'm like winning. I'm like killing it. And then they're going to get everything that they want. And then it's going to be like, and just like fall down. Because nothing is built on substance. Nothing is built like based on reality. They've gotten themselves involved with a liar who pretends to be loyal to them, but can run them around at every turn. Because this person just believes everything that they said because they're not really even focused on this person. They're focused on being the emperor and what they think that looks like. But it's not genuine. They're not feeling their life out from the inside. And then it says, I just heard, yo, can I get your number? Can I get your contact? And then this is you. This person's like, can I get your number? And you're like, if money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. Boom. I think this person was poor in the past. Remember I was saying that like they didn't even have a car or something? But this person maybe has gotten money now, but they're more eroded. They're poorer on a soul level than they were when you found them. And then look, laughing behind your back. I knew it. Somebody here thought that something was funny. And then Spirit was like, we think that's funny, do we? Let's see how you like it. Let's see how you're laughing now. Because I mean, this person I think is in a world of hurt. Like, I think this person's going to, like, lose their kids. Somebody's going to poison their kids against them. Anything that's truly of value in this world, like I think this person thought that something here was harmless. Like, that it's just harmless to, like, mess with people in this way. Or to get involved with people who are corrupted. And obviously corrupted. People who think it's funny to hurt other people. This person was like, this isn't, like, it's funny. And I don't like that I can't have this person. So it's making me feel better on the inside. But it's a major deal. Because that person is a saboteur. And yeah, if they'll do it to you, they'll do it with you, kind of a thing. And I just think this person's going to have some major painful losses, but this feels like at every turn and the only things that actually matter in life. Genuine love, genuine relationships, you know? So it's like this hollow shell. And then I think this is you. I'm not in the mood to meet another stranger or have a conversation about things I don't feel amazed with. I think this is also going to be this person because they're going to be depleted here as well. This person, it's better. You're better off without them. Ew. Why don't you smile? Ew. Okay, let's get some messages. Not that you care. I'm spying on you. I think this person's spying on you too. If I can't have you, nobody else can. I'm telling you, this person is low. I'm like, ugh. Worries. Okay. So, Catherine said, Lord, be merciful. And I just thought, like, he's going to have to be because I'm not being merciful with this person. I'm also hearing Kesha in my mind. Some things only God can forgive. Boy, bye. I admire how hard you work. Okay, that was a nice thing. My intentions are pure. I don't trust you. So I actually think this person is kind of, once they have this major tower moment, I think it's going to click into them. I'm just seeing somebody sitting in the rubble of their life, like just like, ugh. And they're having like a major reckoning. I think this person's going to want to come back to you. I think they're going to say, my intentions are pure. I've been up all night thinking about you. You've changed me. I will be back. Like, I actually think this person genuinely means it. I just think it's too little too late. So this person, yeah. And then look, I am who I am came out like in all caps, like yelling it, but it was flipped on its head. So I think this person's realizing the folly of their ways of like, I am who I am. And then they're like, that really isn't the energy. I think this person's going to come around to your way of thinking after they've gone through some stuff and after they feel stuck. And spirit has this person stuck so that they can get a different perspective on life, a spiritual perspective, so that they can get right with themselves. I just heard get right with the Lord. I think this person has a lot. I'm hearing repentance. This person has a lot that they need to repent for and make up for. Yeah, and this person's going to feel really, really attracted to you, but they're also attracted to the things that you build because the things that you built are sane and they are reasonable and they are like built on reality. Whereas this person they only have their fantasy, they only have their delusion. And they get involved with people who fool them easily, very easily. I secretly admire you. I kind of feel like you're the man this person wishes they could be. Not that you're manly. I just think that you're noble. You're everything this person wishes they can be, and they have to like weasel around to try to be that, but you just naturally stand in your power. Your kindness has changed my life. I want to get back together. Yeah, this person's going to want you. This person's going to want you even more than they wanted you in the past when they finally realize your worth, because I feel like this person, for all the superficial attraction that this person has had for you in the past, they never have truly understood the depth of your beauty. And I mean like your actual beauty, your actual soul, who you actually are, what you actually bring to the table. This person, this is the classic definition of not knowing what you had in front of you when you had it. And if you just like weren't so egotistical and you just had a heart, and I just heard had a brain, and stopped hatching harebrained ideas. This spirit is saying this person hatches harebrained ideas that they can't even follow through on. And also, this is the type of person when it's like when they hatch a harebrained idea, and I'm literally seeing this person sitting on an egg. Like they sit on this egg in order for it to hatch. So they're sitting on it for a while. They're thinking about it till it hatches. Once they hatch a harebrained idea and it becomes obvious that it's harebrained, this person still doesn't fix it. They don't adjust course. They kind of like double down. So, I mean, this person, you can tell how they're going to build something that's going to have to crumble. Yeah. This person, yikes. Okay. I just heard king of the castle. They want to be king of the castle. But they're not king of the castle. They don't have any of those. They don't have, this is going to sound harsh. Why stop now? They don't have any admirable traits. Like kings, metaphorically, like in the like Bettelheim, like the metaphor of like the fairy tale, kings are supposed to be like noble, and this person just isn't. They missed that. They missed the part where they were supposed to be noble, is what I'm getting. So I'm done with that. How about you? It's a new harebrained idea every single day. Nice. Drag him, Jess. Oh my God, I had this realization that this person confuses value of a person with the net worth of a person. Or like somebody who is like superficially attractive. That's another thing that I'm getting. It's like this person's just pretty superficial. They just see things like kind of on the surface, and I'm seeing a lot of depth come in from your energy. And that's why you also work on yourself to that level, so it's not a superficial beauty on your part. You're the type of person where it's like your looks could fade. I'm picturing like a witch of olden times who is like in rags out in the fields, in her older years, and you still have this like just ever changing, like effervescent kind of a beauty behind your eyes. And it's like, you can't get that from a bottle. You can't, I don't know. This person just really, truly, if they're honest with themselves, you're just not on the same level, because this person actually really does. They just want something superficial. They just want a Hallmark greeting card with their face and some kind of like somebody that they feel like society values, like that's all they want. That's truly in this person's soul what they think they want. And they don't want something that feels fulfilling from the inside out. That hasn't even crossed their mind yet. So this person's incredibly insecure. But I think you want that thing that feels good from the inside out. Something that's truly yours, And I think that you've built the skill set to figure out who is really for you. And you're not afraid to walk away from what's not for you. And I think this person is probably meant to kind of be learning that lesson, but this person has a long way to go. Just a long way to go. And I feel like I'm hearing stay away. Like if spirit has moved you away from this person, that's also why I think you're being given that option to potentially move. Because spirit wants you far away from this person, because that tower, the explosion from this tower, even just if you're connected energetically, that might really ricochet out. And spirit's like, I'm trying to move you away before I do that. Because if you're linked energetically, and for whatever reason, and in whatever way, I just heard origins of the sacred again. The journey home. Yeah. Spirit is trying to move you so that they can drop this tower and you're going to be affected as little as possible. So I moved. Good. I feel like you were supposed to move. Okay. Yeah, check the boxes. The first time I've ever commented on anything. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're welcome. I'm so glad your first comment was here. I basically commanded this person to leave me alone in my dreams last night. Good. Yeah, you may have to set up some strong energetic boundaries, because also this person is all up in your business. And this person watches you more than you might realize too. Okay. His hairline's already on his way out. I love that we're just roasting this person now, but it feels good because I feel like this person kind of like needs it. And also I think this person laughs at other people behind their back. And I just heard it's a whole other thing when actually good people do that. When good people are like, no, that's not it. And I'm hearing it hurts worse because it's the truth. I feel like this person laughs at people, but again, it's fantasies. They don't even know anything about you. They just kind of assume things and then think they're laughing at you. This person is dumb. All right. We work together. I can feel them watching me. Yes, they do. They laugh behind people's backs. And that's just an energy that you don't need around you. And what if you did have like a family with this person, or you have them in your friend group? Now you have that energy around you, like embedded in the groups that you go to. You don't want that. Did you just say ew? Ew to the 10th power. Okay. Yeah, that's a proper Friday full moon coven roast around the fire. The only way this person's allowed to the coven roast is if they are the roast, in my opinion. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to pile number 3. Ugh, I wish I had a sage, because I would just sage that away from me. Okay, I'm just going to take my obsidian. We'll just get all that negativity. Okay. I need a nap after that. I have a headache now, too. Okay, actually, let me get another drink of my water. Get back in my respectable energy. Put my lip gloss on. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe this is like coming through from this, but I just feel the need to tell you this. Okay, this lip gloss tastes so bad. It tastes so bad, it's almost unbelievable. And like when I first got it, I was like, oh, this is like really, really nasty, but it's like the color that I want and it's affordable. And then I had this, I really try to only wear it when I'm like not available to be like kissing on my hubs, you know? So I wear it like, you know, when I'm doing this or whatever. But like a few weeks ago, I had this on and Alex gave me a kiss afterwards. And he literally started gagging. And he went to the sink and he was like, he was like spitting up like in the sink. Like he was like, what is that? Why do you have it on your mouth? Like, so I don't know why I'm getting that. It made me chuckle because I'm used to it by now, but I just forgot that it was so bad. And he just thought that I like assaulted him like on purpose. And he couldn't hold it in. Like it wasn't performative at all. It was just so gross. And it really is so gross.
It really is bad.
It really is so bad. But look at me. I don't care because this is the color that I want to wear.
I eat things that a lot of people think are nasty.
Yeah, I know you do.
That is nasty.
I know.
And you're still putting more of it on now.
I know.
I don't understand.
But you know what? This is only $7, and I feel like so many like it's like $20.
That's why it's nasty. Because it's only $7. Spend the $20 for something that's not nasty.
Alex was like, "Is it money that you're not buying something else?" He's like, "My God, spend $20, like please." Okay, sorry. I'm like crying, but like that stuck with me because he was just like spitting it out. Okay, so maybe something like that happened here where it's like something that you've acclimated to. It's like, you know that it's not great, but you already spent the money on it, you know, and you know, maybe you want to get more colors. So it's like, well, if I spend $7 and then I get more colors, like, you know, I don't know. But then this person like got a whiff of it or got a taste of it, and then they were like, ugh, like, and just ran to, like, maybe this is a metaphor here for pile number 3. Or maybe that's what they think about you. Oh, maybe you had like an adverse reaction. So this could go, I kind of feel that as well. Okay, yeah, that's what I think it is. I think you got a taste of this person's lip gloss in the metaphor and had to run to the sink, you know? And they were kind of like, oh my God. Like, I remember that it was bad, but I've acclimated myself to it. I'm just used to it being this way. And I didn't realize that it was that bad till I saw you almost vomit, like, or actually vomit in the sink. We need to raise funds for better lip gloss. Oh God. Okay. Okay, this is so funny. There's like a mixture of this because I'm actually like laughing about it too. Because like in hindsight, it's like, that's really funny. So again, I think this person is feeling kind of like insecure about this. They feel at a distance from you because you shine like a really powerful light. Like I feel like you're the sun energy here. So this person likes being around you because again, it's like warm and jovial and nice. Like you're a guiding light here for this person, like in the darkness. But this person feels like insecure here about their lip gloss. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Okay, so let me just pull some cards here. There could have been an argument with the Son of Swords that I just... or you may have pointed something out. Like, yeah, I'm hearing the sharp point. And it was something specific, like that lip gloss is foul. Like that's so specific, you know? So it's like you could have pointed something out here and it made this person feel like a dark night of the soul kind of. They need what little mama got. My lip gloss, you pop in. Oh my gosh, and you brought up Lil Mama. Okay, because I watched something about her the other day. And, you know, she's an interesting person because I feel like, okay, yeah. She just puts her foot in her mouth sometimes because you can tell that she has a really good heart. She's had a really hard background. I think her parents died or like her mom died. And she has like a lot of siblings, like 7 siblings or something. She took care of them. She, like with her career and everything. So she's had to like always just be on her game and like take care of her family. She's like a very kind person. You can tell that she's a very real person. But then she said, there was that time that she just got up on stage with Alicia Keys and that guy from Maroon 5. I'm pretty sure it was him. They were singing a song and she was just really feeling it, you know? And she just like got up on the stage and they were like really offended by that. And, you know, they were like, we worked really hard on this performance. I think Alicia Keys didn't even realize that she was up there, but it's like, yeah, that's kind of messed up because we've worked really like for hours and hours. Like she just wasn't thinking about that, but she just kind of put her foot in it because she just like got up on stage. And there's other footage. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. It's like there's other footage of her just kind of doing that. You can tell she just gets kind of like moved by the moment, you know, and she's not really thinking about things. She doesn't mean anything bad by it. But then when those two got like offended, I guess they kind of like blocked her from the industry. I don't know if they intended to or if people were just scared to work with her because they didn't want to offend like Alicia Keys. Like, is she not going to work with us? You know, so she had a really hard go of it, even though she was really, 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 really talented. And because she's got like a lot of different talents too, because she got in like, she's a rapper and everything. So I think this person just feels like they messed something up here, but they didn't mean to. And they were not malintended. And yeah, they feel like there's a lot of emotions here, but like rather than them like walking away from these cups, this is the 8 of Cups card, right? And it's usually somebody walking away. These cups just like kind of got broken and it's like they can't unhear something. So because I'm hearing a really loud sound and then they can't unhear something. And then I just saw the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the truth. So the truth came out here and it's like this person can't really unhear it. It was a hidden truth with the High Priestess card here. And so they feel a type of way. They feel like really self-protected and they feel insecure. I feel like this person has like moved away from you here for the time being. I sent funds and no confirmation. I logged out the chat and re-entered. Oh, huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I remember that once that, yeah, Beyonce was trying to stop her from going up. Yeah. So, I don't know. Are you reading that, Alex, that she's having trouble?
Yeah, it looks like it's probably an issue with YouTube/Google.
Oh, YouTube? Yeah, maybe there is some kind of an issue here. It's like you don't know why it's not getting through because like there's some kind of issue that's going on here. I had to go from this page and come back. to get the chat to show up. Interesting. I guess they're just having issues because we were also having technical issues. So there could be some issues like connecting, and it's mystifying, like why this is not connecting. And yeah, okay. And it's making them feel angry. So something's going wrong here and they don't know what it is, but it's like, it's a technical issue, like what's going on, like here with Google. So this person is like feeling confused and it's like drawing up all their fears and phobias, and it makes them feel like they want to fight. Like it makes this person kind of, but behind it is grief. Like, yeah, so this person's just having a lot of emotions. They're trying to move forward, but I think they want a relationship here, but it's like they need to kind of balance certain things out here from within themselves, but they have to address all like the 9 of Swords, their anxiety. This person has gunk, like they have shadow material. That's what's making the lip gloss taste bad, you know? And again, they had acclimated to it, but now they can't unhear it. And I'm hearing all of this is working for you, not against you. This person feels like maybe picked on, or they feel like you are doing something. Like when Alex spit out my lip gloss, like I know he loves me, right? Like even maybe it's a testament to how much he loves me, even though like I tasted so bad. Like, you know, he still like is around me and stuff, you know? So it's like actually a testament. It doesn't mean that he doesn't love me just because he had to like vomit for a moment. So there's something here like that. And maybe that's even...
You have to be so dramatic. Always vomiting.
Well, it felt dramatic to me because I was like, oh my God. And I think that's the difference. Because I like for him, he was like, it wasn't dramatic. I just needed to do what I needed to do. And then I'm like, that looked so dramatic, like from my side of things, you know? So yeah, there's a key here, and it's higher knowledge with the Hierophant. And I'm hearing all of this. My friend Randall has a site. He's a visionary artist, and it says all of this is for you. And I feel like all of this is unfolding for you, and it's like a visionary art. And in his paintings, it's like whenever you look at them and you zoom in, it's like smaller detailed pictures. It's like a little parrot here, but it's a part of like a face. And like, you know, it's like the more you kind of scroll in, there's more detailing. So I feel like this person kind of is not really taking something in their stride. They're supposed to be like zooming in order to be like, oh, there's a parrot here, or there's a little like sun over here, there's a goose over here, like, oh, what's that means? Like there's more to be seen here. So it's like I feel like their guides are trying to get them to see something on a more detail oriented perspective instead of just seeing something from a nuanced perspective and then just shutting off, you know? Because it's almost like if I just saw him like react that way and I was like, oh, he doesn't love me anymore, like of course that would be wrong, you know? Like that's definitely something we can work through, but you know, I just need to he still needs to spit it out of his mouth. And he did tell me that he would not like for me to have that on anymore whenever we kiss each other, which I have respected and honored, you know? So it's like, we're just kind of working things out. And that's what I think they want. They want like to be able to balance things out. But this person needs to kind of realize that they're taking things a little bit personal. And I think that the reason they're doing that is because they really do like you and they think very highly of you. Yeah. But there is something sneaky here, and I don't know if it's sneaky on them, like they don't realize that they're necessarily like doing this. Let me just see. What is the 7 of Swords? Give me my own energy back at me. They're connecting. You notice that... Oh my gosh. Okay, so the sneakiness. Tower moment and the Son of Cups. Okay, so... Interesting. So for some of these people, it's like they could have been sneaking around you because they wanted something with you, like the fantasy. I'm almost wondering if that links into pile number 2, or this could have been somebody here from your past that was trying to, again, like some of you are saying this is like your parent or something, but they were trying, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the Tower moment, whatever was like this, I don't know. This person could have been sneaking around because they were trying to do something here with the Son of Cups. Like they're trying to offer you their cup of love, but like, I don't know. I know this is like supposed to be creative here with all the, like the colors coming out, but it looks toxic. So yeah. And then the 7 of Swords keeps coming out. Why is the 7 of Swords coming out? I don't know if it's just like you're reading this as being very sneaky. So like, I think this is you. You're in healthy Queen of Wands energy. You're protecting like what's vulnerable here. What is this person hiding? This person's hiding something, but you know what? I don't think they're hiding it anymore because I think Spirit put the kibosh on it. I think Spirit outed something here, or they were trying to build something here, and it has to do with this energy. So it could, Son of Cups for me is Vishaka energy. So this is poisons from past lives. So I don't know if this person's, again, from your past or if this is a karmic from past lives. So there's poisons from past lives that need to get cleared out here. And it has something to do with sneaking around, not being forthright, sneaking around your energy. And spirit just noped it. They were like, no. So this person, it could have been with language. This person was sneaking around with language. But I think you pointed something out. You shone a light on something here. You might not have even realized you did this. Because this is just you being you with the sun energy. That's just our energy. It's your philosophy. It's the way you express yourself. And it's incredibly clarifying. The sun energy is light. And this person kind of was trying to remain hidden in the darkness in some capacity. Or there was something about them that they wanted to remain hidden. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that this person was trying to have a conversation with you on one level. And they were trying to make it seem like we're having a Libran conversation. I want to work this out, blah, blah, blah. But this person was hiding things. So it wasn't actually Libran. And they were trying to keep certain things hidden. But you just very clearly went, I can see that you're hiding that because you're the sun. Like, you can see it. And this person's like shocked that you did that. And they feel revealed, or they feel small because you could see something. So this person was trying to put forth something. And it feels to me like they were trying to have a conversation with you around something under false pretenses. This is the poisons from the past life. And spirit was like, we're not doing this again. That's not why you're here. We're here to break these patterns. Okay. So this is, and I'm getting this person built something up in their mind. This person had built something up in their mind. I don't know if it's about you or if it's about something else. And it could have been, so it could have been, this person built something up in their mind. For some of you, I kind of am getting that this is a friend and you were like, do not, like, your ex treats you bad. But this person's like, they're my soulmate. And you just pointed it out. You're like, and then this person is mad at you because you pointed it out. It could be something like that where it's like they built something up in their mind. And only want to go so far. Yeah. And spirit was like, no, you're ready to get into the deep end. That's what I feel like this is. I feel like this person teeters on like getting into the deep end. This is actually a really good sign, like in their overall spiritual progress. And I think if they just led with that, you would see that as well. But it's like the whole act of them trying to hide something here that you have a problem with, and that has caused an issue here. I'm crying. Yeah, strength. This person may love you. This person has, like, for some of you, this person has romantic feelings towards you. And they were maybe trying to express that, but they came at you sideways. They came at you in a sneaky fashion, and you picked up on something was sneaky, and you just were like, what are you doing? And then this person was like, and they could have been like the disrespect of this person to just like call me out on that. I don't know, but it's healing. Whatever this is, like the clarity of that is healing. This is confusing actually to kind of wade through on a to try to read the energies here, because this person is so like trying to hide something. And then also, okay, Patrick Teehan, you guys know I love him. He's a clinical therapist on YouTube, and I always like to see his, like the things that he puts up on his community board. And he posted one the other day, and it was this Venn diagram of kind of troubled personality types, but in the middle, what they shared was like low self-esteem and not being able to trust themselves and whatever, dysregulation, like here. But it was like the caretaker person, and the other one was just like the straight up asshole, you know? And so many people in the comment section were like, the caretaker one can sometimes be so much more difficult to deal with, because at least like the asshole parent is straight up. They know they're a jerk, and at least they come at you straight. They are what they are. So when you sit them down and you're like, we need to have a conversation about this, in theory. I know some people who don't own up to the fact that they're jerks, but it's like, you smashed the vase the other day. Like, you can actually have a conversation with that person at the very least. The caretaker person, who also has troubled traits that they're not wanting to own up to, they play the victim. Like, that's what I'm getting from this person's like posture. It's like, oh, don't hurt me. You're hurting me by calling out the truth. And it's like, if it can be destroyed by truth, it needs to be. This is how you heal, is by getting real with yourself. We have to have this conversation, but that's the conversation they don't want to have. They just want to act like they're the caretaker parent. Like, well, I just take care of everybody else. And it's like, you take care of everybody else because you don't want to look at yourself. And you kind of maneuver yourself into a position where nobody can call you out directly. And then, so you get to say, oh, you're being a bully, or you're being this way because you called me out on my own truth. When in reality, that's what you actually need. So I feel like this person's kind of playing that game with you in some way. It's like, well, I try to leave with my softer energy. And it's like, not because that's who you are. It's incredibly self-serving what you're doing. And I think you may have like just in some way you could have shown a light on this, or you just said this. And it's actually an incredible act of love. Like from the spiritual perspective, I think you agreed to have this person in your remit. And I think you're the Hierophant here. You have the higher perspective. And I think you knew that this person needed it. It's an incredible act of love that you were like, come on in, I'll give you what you need, you know. But this person, from the earthly point of view, it looks like bad and it looks like, but actually it's because you believe in their soul. And because even before, like, it's because you know that this person's at I just heard a sacred turning point. And that's how you actually see the situation, you know. But this person's like, again, they're all up in their head because you've seen them for who they are and not who they pretend to be. Aw, thanks. Okay, anything else? Yeah, it's actually a wish fulfillment. This person was landlocked is what I'm hearing. Like this person couldn't go any further. They had themselves all bound, but it's because they, you know, how some people say that sometimes the best revenge is just letting somebody have exactly what it is that they want. So I think this person's been able to kind of like maneuver around people, pull the wool over people's eyes. They're kind of used to running circles around these people, getting everybody kind of, yeah, look, magician. There's a skill here, but it's a superficial skill. It's a cleverness, and it's with like language, and they're used to getting everybody kind of tied up here. And it's just because nobody wants to say the truth to this person because nobody wants to be the jerk. But I think you were just like, if this isn't a place where the truth is welcome, it's also not going to be a place where I spend any time being in a relationship with you. If you can't handle the truth, like I think you just have that kind of strength. And this person, their kind of manipulation only works if people agree to just not say the truth about what it is that they're seeing. And I just don't think you fuck with that. So, and yeah, I'm seeing you can't solve a problem on the same level that created it. So I'm seeing sword fighting. Like this person maybe wanted to draw you into some kind of like a debate about something, but you see a higher truth here where it's like, I'm not engaging in a debate. I actually don't care what you think. I actually don't care what you do. Like, you know, but you saw this higher truth. So this person's used to sword fighting, and you know that it's stupid to sword fight, or you don't care to sword fight with this person because you're not invested in them, or you see certain traits and you're like, no, you don't get in a sword fight with a person like that. That's an inappropriate use of that. I sword fight just fine when I want to and when I feel like it's appropriate. It's exactly what you want, and it gives you an opportunity to turn around from your own truth, and we won't be doing that here. Like I just think that's your energy. Anything else? I feel like this is cut and dry between the two of you. And this person might think that here as well. This person just thinks that you're too reflective. They also don't think you want a relationship with them. They think a lot about your philosophies. And again, I think this person wants to send you a message, but this person, Lord help this person, because they just get themselves into it. It's like it's like right as I feel like I'm about to start feeling bad for this person, then this kind of stuff comes up, you know? This is a person you kind of can't trust. And this has come out in the other readings where it's like, I remember saying in another reading, this is a person you kind of can't trust when they cry. You know, they cry and then they draw you in, but only to hit you with their dagger. This is that person. Okay, so it's like you kind of can't take the bait here with this person. They want to send you a message. I think they want to get into an argument with you with the King of Swords. Look how angry and perturbed this person is. They think they have the truth, but with the King of Swords, the sword's always off kilter. So this person doesn't actually have the truth, and that's why you don't want to argue with them. This is also reminding me of Bollinger's Law that I just learned about, where it's like when somebody throws out a distruth, and this is on some kind of social level, or this person doesn't understand the concepts that they're trying to sword fight you with. When somebody throws out something that's false, it takes exponentially more energy to debunk and disprove that. And because of that, because you have to dismantle like what somebody said to let them even know that they have the wrong idea. Like you're just not on this person's level, and they need to recognize you're the truth here. Like with the sun, you're the truth. You're the guiding light. You're the note that they need to be tuning their instrument against with something to do with your philosophy. I'm not necessarily saying that's true in all areas of life, but you have the truth. And this person needs to relax and accept that you know the truth about them. And then maybe they need to get to work at dealing with the truth about themselves. But instead, this person just gets mad. They're fixated on you instead of like fixating on themselves, and it's just a lot here. So yeah, this person wants to try to bait you into an argument. They want to send you some kind of message, but this person feels like this is what you did to them. You just pointed out the truth. This person has a problem with the truth. I think you're just aligned with the truth. The truth just might have, you know, I just heard the truth comes out of my mouth often. I didn't know you were an enemy to the truth. I didn't even think to kind of guard myself around this. So this person thinks that you're kind of starting with them though, but just because you said the truth. So again, their issue is with the truth. God is truth. This person's issue is with God. Take it up with God. And yeah. But they want to argue. This person also, like, I think that's the sword fighting energy, because you're like, I'm not going to argue with you about what the truth is. Okay? Because this person just can't accept a fundamental truth. So their entire argument is built on a lie. Everything that they would say, it's because there's something wrong with the foundation here that this person doesn't want to address. And it landlocks them. This is also, it's just a waste of time. To get involved with this person is just a waste of time. I also think they think that you think about them more than you do. This person is, everybody here in every single one of these piles has been like watching you. I think this person is sneakily watching you. They're in competition. This person, I feel like the energy in this pile has gotten progressively worse. So I think that, you might think that you can have a conversation with this person and that they're open to hearing you. And because they're tricky. This person's just a manipulator. That's it. But behind it, and I mean right behind it, is just an incredibly argumentative, obstinate individual. And I just don't like you. I just don't like you. I'm not invested in you. I don't want you around me. I wonder if they're getting readings or just stalking via social media. I saw the High Priestess. So if you know that this person is like into that, I think they could be getting readings. I pulled all the blinds closed. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm actually flashing to a reading, Kat, over at Where Is the New Black. You guys know that I love her. She did a reading, and there was like a negative energy that was watching a divine feminine energy. What? Oh. He's a 7 USD. Yeah, so I'm just getting that this is like a negative energy. They might be watching you on a psychic level, but like evil. This is like this person wants to bait you in by making you think that they're reasonable and that you're somebody that they should engage with. But once you kind of have this person's card and realize that it's pointless to engage with this person, and also you don't care, like you just don't care. Because you're the sun. It's like, I know who I am. I know what I think. I know what I believe. And I know that I have every right to exist. Like, in and of myself, I actually don't care what you believe. I don't care. Like, I'm seeing that meme that is Morpheus. And it's like, not everybody believes what you believe. And he says, my beliefs do not require them to. Like, you're just not fixed. You don't care. I think this person wants you to care enough to debate them. And you don't care. It's like, okay, fine. You don't have to believe that. It's the rescuer, victim, persecutor. This person might want to, I need help. Help me. And please help me. And you're like, I'm not rescuing you. It's not my job to rescue you. Like, I put out good things into the world. If that helps you, fine. But you're not my job. You're not my side project. I'm not choosing to invest in you on a one-to-one level. And a conversation is like that. It's taking your energy. I just don't think you care. And I think this person, yeah. This person, they're doing this to you, but this person thinks that you're doing this to them by just standing in your power and just being the way that you are. This person argues with you in their head. Any conversation with him, he sees as a negotiation. Okay, that's another good point. Any conversation you have with him, he sees it as a negotiation. And like, this person is a hypocrite, because it's like, they might think that you're trying to control their beliefs or their philosophies, or that's just your perspective. And like I said, you very much are like, yeah, that is my perspective. And I have strong beliefs held lightly. I also don't think you hold this person in any kind of esteem, like no kind of respect or esteem. Like, you don't mean anything rude by it. You don't think that they're a mind. I think that you disagree with the fundamentals that this person has kind of built their straw ship on. So you're like, I'm perfectly open to changing my beliefs and opinions if I am presented with like facts and knowledge that will assist me in doing so. But not from you. Like, if I saw you in any kind of esteem or whatever, like, there's people that I hold in esteem. I think they have an elevated perspective. I find them to be intriguing. I go there. But this person wants to say that because they don't hold a position of esteem in your mind enough to change your beliefs or opinions, that you're obstinate and closed-minded. This person projects that out onto you, when in reality, they are that way because you actually you're showing up here by their own admission. This is the energy signature. You're showing up here as the sun. The sun is the leader. The sun is the guiding light. The sun has well-developed philosophies. It is warm. It is life-giving. Those are the properties of the sun by their own admission. And that's what gets this person so flustered, is they think very highly of you. But you've pointed out the truth. They didn't want that. Instead, they want to try to drag you down to their level. They don't have any power to change your opinion because you don't think of them highly. You don't hold them in any kind of esteem. And instead of trying to say, well, that's kind of the truth, I haven't really built myself up into having an esteemed position with this person. Instead, they want to argue and try to throw stones and try to make you bad for that instead of just discerning. You're discerning. I think they want to say that like, that you shouldn't have boundaries. If you did everything that this person wanted you to do, you would be boundaryless. You would be powerless. You would be all the lesser for listening to this person. That isn't true the other way around. This person, if they listened to you, if they took your advice, and they dealt with it where they needed to deal with it, the thing that you pointed out, they would be much more they would heal with the sun. They would heal. They would have clarity. This person sees the world through a broken lens, and that would heal as well. That's the difference between the two of you. It's a very different energetic vibration. This person is just a bully. Okay, this Mother of Swords keeps wanting to come out. So this person is manipulative and mean, and they don't want you to cut them out. But you are nobody's fool here. Like, you're in this healthy Queen of Swords energy, and you're healing, and I think you're putting yourself at a distance. This person wants to attack you. And they feel like they can't win, and so this person is just salty. And that is very telling, because you are all about developing your own philosophies. You really do have that perspective. That's what it's about for you. Let's talk about the truth. Let's talk about merits. Let's talk about the ideas. This person wants to win. That's what I was saying. They're mad that they can't win. So this person wants to maybe talk ideas and philosophies, but they're not connected to them on a heart level. They really haven't spent much time developing those things. They just want to win. They listen from a very shallow perspective. I think that's another thing. It's like when you have conversations with this person, I think that it's immediately apparent to you that they don't listen with depth. Like, I'm hearing, who are you talking to? Like, it's very obviously not me. I think this person has tried to wound you in conversations in the past by like getting one up on you or kind of like hitting you with the truth. But again, you know yourself so deeply. This person doesn't listen well. And so I think like in conversation, you're like, who are you talking to? Like, you don't feel offended because this person doesn't have your card in any way. So you're just kind of like, this is like a diseased way of thinking. You're spiraling. Like you need help. You know, that's kind of what you think. But this person, they're trying to like land one, and they're trying to this person doesn't have an actual love of like philosophy or personhood or anything like that. They maybe study it, but it's on a very shallow level to try to jab at people. Not just you. I think this person's like this in their life. And it's all of it. If you just give this person what they want, they're just going to stagnate. This person will never change. They'll never grow. And they're going to back themselves into a corner. But this is also a person who's going to say everybody else did this. This is also a person who it's like nobody wants to hang out with this person. Nobody wants to be around this person. The only way that they can get people to interact with them is to try to fool them or trick them. And people always end up moving away from this person. And you don't need Nancy Drew on the case to figure out why. I think this person is like, nobody likes me because I'm right. They can't handle the truth. When in reality, this person can't handle the truth about themselves. They are unpleasant to be around. They have a whack way of like interacting with people and viewing the world. And it's also easily discernible that it's not the truth and that this person does not have a depth of knowledge. They don't have a depth to them. They listen from a very shallow perspective. This person, that's also how they confuse themselves and why they get themselves in a tailspin, is because they listen from a shallow perspective. So they think they understand things that they don't actually understand because they didn't take the time to like actually process it and integrate it. So then they like kind of just regurgitate something. Okay, so you know, like in debate, for two people, it used to be like proper debate. For two people to start, okay, remember I was picturing the sword fighting. For two people to actually have a proper debate, you know what the beginning of that looks like? Each side has to explain to the other side their perspective to the other side's satisfaction, right? So if I'm team 2, I have to describe pile number 1 or team number 1's position to them fully to where when they listen, they said, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know where I'm coming from. You can't get past that. But this person wants to have a debate. They don't understand these things, but they can't be told that. That's why you don't want to debate with them, not because they're right and you're scared. It's because they can't describe your perspective to you in a way that satisfies you because they just don't listen deep enough. They're the issue. Like this person has the issue. They just cannot accept that they have very little understanding of the world. They're not very well developed and they never will be because they just don't have the engine. This person thinks they're smart too. They think they're clever and cleverness can't hold a candle to wisdom. Okay. Because wisdom can factor in the things that it doesn't know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He was never my real dad anyway. Yeah, this person is like talking to a brick wall. But this is the worst kind of person because they think they're smart. They like hear themselves and they're like, yeah. But like they're wrong at every turn. Yeah. I mean, I think this person's just going to, their whole lifetime, I think, is just going to be filled with like losing relationships and stuff because they have to process that they're the common denominator, that they're, yeah. And again, I'm hearing that NF song, judgment. I think this person's undergoing a period of judgment. I'm hearing, let's not unearth the skeletons from your closet now, shall we? I think Spirit is saying like, you have plenty of skeletons and I'm going to make that very clear to a lot of people if you don't stop doing what you're doing. This person has skeletons in their closet. This person's like hypocritical because this person does wrong, but then they try to go after people who do right and make them think that they're wrong. Like this person's, ugh. But I'm hearing that NF lyric that says, I've always had a problem with relationships, but that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. But this is a person who is this exhausting to be around because they doubled down on their broken lens. And I think that you have pointed out that this person needs to transform. I think you've pointed it out. Okay. Let me just... Meeting you was an opportunity for this person to change their karma. This person has a crush on you for a lot of you. Or like, it says romance is in the air. A meeting with a stranger could be important. I just heard test. Interesting. I think this person's undergoing a test. Now, I don't know if this is with you. Yeah, meeting with a stranger could be important. If you are if this is a new person in your life, I think, remember I said I think this person's undergoing a period of judgment? How they treat you is going to determine how their karma unfolds. Oh, I'm picturing an anvil. I'm picturing a tower falling on this person's head. But for some of them, they're going to meet a romantic partner, and I'm hearing frying pan into the fire. Trouble accusations. Handshake. Bird perched. Waiting for news package letter. Something's happening maybe in May. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Disappointment in some affair. I think successful finger pointing. Oof. Yeah. So, okay, there's going to be a meeting with some kind of a stranger. They're going to, with the finger pointing energy, they're going to point out, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. This could have been you. This could have been what you were pointing out is a weakness in this person that needs to be addressed. Otherwise, there's going to be problems for them in the future, potentially in the area of romance. And I think a loving home is very important to this person for their overall happiness. But a wish is not going to be granted for this person if they are not listening to you. Not as a punishment, but this is a consequence. This is just a ripple effect. That's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. So all of this, remember I said that you think this person thinks that this is meanness, but it's actually love. This is a blessing from Spirit. Spirit's like, get your act together. This is going nowhere fast. This is going to end in tears. This is going to end in a bad thing. But if this person cannot accept when they're wrong and switch something, they're going to be fooled by whoever this person is. Scales, this person's undergoing a karmic test. Keep your life in balance. I just heard keep your emotions in balance. Ask questions if you have questions. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Oh my gosh, and then I just cut myself. Yeah. Look, hand. This is raising your hand in class energy, right? It's being respectful. It's following the social decorum. It's not Seven of Swords energy sneaking around, trying to bait people into like a debate. This is recognizing who is has the knowledge that you would like, respecting what it's taken for that person to build up that knowledge, interacting in a respectful way. I think this is a person who I'm hearing like, if you have a question, ask a question. I say that all the time because I think a lot of people, they make statements, okay? They make statements when they really have questions and they think that they're kind of throwing it out there. Like if you would like to challenge that, right? But it messes the atmosphere all up, right? Because like take like a college class. It's like your professor has like maybe 8 years of just academic study under their belt in a certain subject. That's not considering their own study, the books they like to read about their, the conferences they go to. That person is an expert in their field. They've got the papers to prove it. Their philosophies are very well defined. So if just this petulant little child can't hear 2 seconds of something that ruffles them up inside and just think, maybe I could think about this, like their teacher has done for 8 years, has gone through their learning process. Let me consider that. Let me look more into that. Let me read some books on that, right? And instead has to be like throw something out as like you're going to debate your teacher. You're not on the same level as your teacher. Do you have a question? You have paid to get to be in a room with an expert. That's what's going on. So if you have a question that you would like to ask this person who is knowledgeable in something while you have their attention, the only reason you have your attention is because you've paid to be in a room with them, right? Take advantage of that opportunity, but be, respectful in that energy. You don't have to agree with everything that person says, but that they're a resource for you. Not, it's not, you're not throwing down the gauntlet. Like, do you want to debate and defend your theories? This person's like, no, I know I have a doctorate. I've written things. I've considered a lot of things. It's that Dunning-Kruger effect. And I think this person thinks more about you than you think of yourself. Like this person thinks that, you're high. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's like the less you know about something, the more you think you know, but the more you know about something, you realize how little you know. So it's like, I think you're the expert in the room in this regard. So it's like, you realize how much you don't know. You have strong opinions held lightly, but this person thinks that you're the one with a chip on your shoulder when they're the Dunning-Kruger effect. They're the one who knows very little but has a chip on their shoulder about how little they know. So, all right, let me just get a few more here and then we will move on to the general message. Comes around, goes around. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing the Beyonce song, Best Thing I Never Had. What goes around comes back around. You're the best thing I never had. I used to want you so bad. I'm so through with that. You turned out to be the best thing I never had. Okay, I just saw the cooperation card and then they want what you have. This person wants to be cooperative, but like they don't know how to get there. I think they just want to perform cooperation because they want people to look at them like they're a cooperative person. And it's because they want people to like them. But also, remember I was saying this person, they want to appear cooperative because it maneuvers them into a place where people can't call them out directly. They view it as a power stance. That's really weird. They view cooperation as a power stance. Isn't that weird? That's weird. I admire what you do. Fraternization. That's what I'm saying. This person admires that you have friends because you have a cooperative attitude. I don't know. I just feel like this isn't hard. Why am I still bleeding? Can I get your contact? This person wants to be friends with you. I think also this person might have a chip on their shoulder because they're like, oh, you're friends with everybody. But it's like you're just cooperative. And I think that like attracts like. You hang out with other cooperative humans. And it's because it's mutual respect. It's a two-way street. And because you all understand the nature of that, like you and your friends, this person feels like, oh, they're bullying me or they're ganging up on me. When in reality, this person's not bringing the same energy. And they don't understand that it's like, it's on them to be cooperative. That's how you have friends. I just need some time. I'm trying to think straight. I took a wrong turn. I think this person's going to get it. I just think that, oh my gosh, look, we have their cornbread isn't all the way done in the middle. And we have yellow light. So proceed with caution, but this person needs to slow down. That's the thing they don't understand too. Their cornbread isn't all the way done. I'm hearing like that's a half-baked idea. So their philosophies, it's not all the way thought through because this person doesn't take time to think it all the way through. That's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. Unconditional love. Yeah, this person, I think that is a big part of their life journey is learning about unconditional love. I also don't think this person has received unconditional love, but just like I was telling you earlier, you want to really watch this person because this is a person who will cry and they will act vulnerable and they'll try to bait you into some kind of tender exchange and then they'll hit you with the dagger. That's just who this person is. And I think they'll want to say that you're mean for not taking the bait. But again, it's victim, rescue, or persecutor. This person will victim, try to bait you into rescue, and then they'll persecute. That's who they are. That's just who they are. Okay. Judgment. And this person is under a period of judgment for this. Don't be a hard rock when you really are, Jim. That's what I just heard. Because this person's stubborn and they're immovable. But it's like a diamond can cut through things. Yeah, it's like I'm seeing somebody take a diamond and like bang it on the table and they're like, what can I use this for? And it's like, that'll cut through some crazy stuff. Like they just don't know how to use it yet. And I do think this person has a gift and I do think they have a very sharp mind that they need to develop and they just don't know how to use it yet. Okay. She came home and cried last Saturday. I melted. Oh, And I think you're probably learning how that it's okay for you to hold boundaries and that it's necessary to hold boundaries. I think that's what this person doesn't see about you either, is that this isn't your usual MO. You don't have to usually do that, because usually when you lead with cooperation, somebody else leads with cooperation too. You don't usually get a dagger to the side. This is new. This is new for you to have to deal with somebody like that. It also might be developing your intuitive skills, and you are to trust your intuition with this person, because they are a liar. This person will kind of lie in order to bait you in, right? This person baits people. Yeah. Okay. Let's moving on. I just heard, yeah, we're moving on up to the east side. I hate that I'm just bleeding. Okay. Hi, baby. Okay, let me just put my nasty lip gloss on now. I don't know if this is a part of the main message, but like I'm picturing Eminem in my mind, the rapper. He had that beef with MGK, and they like went back and forth on that. And I was kind of thinking about that the other day, and I was thinking how like those two songs that they did, one is Kill Shot, and Eminem's was Kill Shot, and MGK's was Rap Devil. And I was just thinking about the differences between the two, because I don't know. I was like, I think MGK needs to focus more on like his craft and like his lyrics. Not that he's like bad. I just think that the two of them, that little beef thing that they had, I actually think that they have a lot of mutual respect for each other. And I think like on a soul level at the very least. And I think that they kind of got into that like competition for them to both sharpen their skills in one area that they need to put more attention. Because in Rap Devil, MGK accuses Eminem. He's like, all you do is sit inside and read the dictionary. Thank you so much for the super chat. Chess in the City, I love it. Yeah, so he was like, all you do is sit inside and read the dictionary. And it's like, well, he's working on his craft. He like knows all these different words. And Eminem has really made a place for himself like as a rapper. Like he's known as like one of the bigger like rappers. And then, but MGK, like the line in that song, he's like, I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it, But then Eminem, he said something like, your red sweater, your black leather, you dress better, I rap better. So with MGK, I think it's like, you're focusing on the superficial. You think you dress better, like whatever. MGK's kind of coming kind of superficial, like you're old, your beard is weird. Like he just only has these superficial things. And then Eminem is like, I rap better. And he does. Cause at first I liked the MGK song better. Cause I was like, those sweatsuits and them corny hats, but Kill Shot, it just grows on you. It really does. Like it gets better and better every time you listen to it. I actually think about Kill Shot more than I don't know. So it's like a master at their craft and somebody who's good and has a lot of talent and potential, but needs to kind of read the dictionary maybe and stop focusing on the red sweater, your black leather. Sorry. Thank you so much, Katie, for the super chat. Can they change? People can always change, but like the thing about that question is like, I think when people ask that question, it's like, will they change? Because I think you want them to change more than they want to change necessarily. I think we just have to honor that, people have their own free will. People are going to do what it is that they want to do. If that is a pursuit worth taking on for them, then fine. But I think that's kind of like the builder and the saboteur. I think that the saboteur thinks, I don't need to change. They get a chip on their shoulder about it. No, I can just take this shortcut, or I see like an opening, and then that's what leads somebody to not change. And time gets away from them, and then they don't really recognize themselves, and they kind of, because you have to build yourself. You have to build skills in yourself. I think that's a major key to life, because then no matter what life throws at you, at least you have your strength. At least you have your wits about you, and you've practiced skills that are genuinely valuable. The saboteur can't kind of make things for themselves. They just can try to. They're dependent. They think they're getting power, but they're dependent on the things that they have and like what other people kind of have. I still hate that I'm bleeding. I don't know if this is like a thing. I'm not anymore, but it's just there. Yeah, like I'm kind of getting like, yeah, I'm just getting like, they can, but it's like they have to, it's a values thing. It's like they have to want to be the builder. And a lot of times that's the slower, it's not the flashier kind of route, So oh, yeah. Okay, Don't give a diamond to a child. It won't know its value. So true. Okay. The scammers are here in your chat. Are there scammers in here? Who's scamming?
I'm not seeing anything.
I'm not either. Scammers, stop scamming. Okay. I strangely find Eminem gross and sexy at the same time. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I mean, not for you. I'm sure that's uncomfortable, but that's so funny. Okay, so oh, I'm gonna check with Google. I tried donating. Interesting. Okay, so let's move on. Let's get to the main message. Okay, Spirit, let's clear out all these energies. Thank you so much, Celeste, for the super chat. Thank you guys so much to all of you who donate to me and who show your appreciation just in other ways and who support me on Patreon, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull some decks. I feel like I need to sneeze. Main messages. All right. All right, Spirit messages. And the main messages, you know, like it might resonate. They tend to be like more specific, so they might resonate for your situation, or just as always, using your intuition, make sure it resonates with you. Oh, thank you so much. Catherine said that she's praying for us. Okay, super chat isn't available everywhere, sadly. Okay. Main message. Spirit, what do you want to say? Spirit, what messages do you have for us here today? What do you want to say? Amy, thank you so much for the super chat. Some of you have love coming in. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, interesting. Some of you guys are confused. You might actually have multiple options here, or you're dealing with a person like this, but I feel like you're confused here right now. I think you have a lot of options. You have a lot of directions here that you can go in, and I think that you're confused about some kind of judgment call that was made. So you could have been like loudly messaged here, like in some way by Spirit. Something is very loud that you've like received, or there could have been a decision, or there could have been a judgment call here. There's judgment energy around. It could even be unearthing things from your past. And I'm hearing that's potentially why you're confused, is because you received some kind of message, or potentially this is coming in for you, okay? So Spirit might be giving you the heads up on this, that you could be receiving a message and you're going to be like kind of all confused. You're not going to know what to make of it. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the super chat. I think we just sent some stuff out to you too. Okay, so like you could be kind of loudly messaged, but again, you're confused. And it's because it's unearthing certain gunk here from your past. And Spirit is letting you know to kind of go inside here, with this hermit energy, to be like kind of reflective here about this, because Spirit is trying to give you the truth about something here, and that truth might mean that something needs to be cut away from or like skewered or something here like that. I know that you woman, you just said like I need a job to come in. I'm definitely getting that here, because and I think Spirit might be trying to steer you in a certain direction with whatever message that you're kind of getting in. So you might be confused about some kind of feedback that you get, or like a message that you receive or something like that. And you know, the judgment card is Pluto energy. Pluto, a lot of times it can be very polarizing, and it represents like what we want more than anything. And I think what you want is like hermit energy. So you might want to have some kind of like routine, or like build up some kind of skill, or like use a skill in a very routine way. But potentially you also want to go within and maybe spend a lot of time alone here. You could have like conflicting desires. And so again, maybe like you're going to get, you could get a message that it gives you a choice between two different things. And that's what you're conflicted about, is like the options that you have, the choices. But Spirit is wanting you to connect and like to go within, because there's a truth that Spirit is wanting to illuminate for you, and there's a decision that Spirit wants to help you make, and it has to do with the what is this? Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. So I think it has to do with like not accepting less than your worth. And spirit wants to kind of alert you to something. So there might be a way, like, I don't know, I'm just picturing you comparing like the options that you have, and the way that you're thinking about it could potentially lead you to make a decision that you think is going to be like the better option for you, but it's actually not, because when you go down that route, you're actually going to feel like that. You're going to be like on your knees. You're going to feel like you're receiving some kind of crumbs. And spirit, I'm just, this to me, it's Rohini energy. Also rare red. Maybe some of you look really good in red, or like just when you wear red, you might not even recognize it, but it's like you could hold yourself different, or like you're just in your power or something. There's something to do with red, or red might be a sign for you. Red might be a sign for you. I just got goosebumps. So if you see something like huge in red, don't be like weird about it. So if you go in for a job interview or something and you see like a huge red poster on the wall, like let that just kind of, that might be a sign, or that might be a symbol. Okay. Just if you see red, if it catches your eye naturally, not if you're like, where am I seeing the red? Like, don't do that. Right. But Rohini energy is the favorite wife to the moon. So I feel like some of you might be drawn more towards like a moon, like whatever this is in your life, moon oriented person, something to do with moon. But also I think Spirit's saying you're the favorite. Like there's something here where you're the favorite and you might not actually know that. So Spirit's actually, so I'm kind of getting like the initial offer. Okay. It might look more promising to go down one direction, but you're actually the favorite over here. So you're going to progress much faster. Like you're only going to be in that entry level job. You're making your decision thinking, like I'm just using this as an example. You're just going to try to make your decision based on the initial offer, but you're not going to be in that initial offer very long over here because you're the favorite and you're going to get like promotions. Like I'm kind of getting like the energy of like 3 or 4 promotions, like in quick succession or something like that. Cause you're the favorite and you really fit in that company or like, whatever. So Spirit is really going to be trying to communicate with this. You have opportunities kind of coming in for you here as well. And interesting. So this could be some kind of long-term contract as well. Something here though. Yeah, one of these options, it's like you can't win. You can't win because you're too noble and somebody here is trying to win. They're trying to get their wish fulfillment here. Somebody here may have ulterior motives. Somebody here may also be attracted to you and they are then going to play some kind of weird mind games and stuff. You're just not going to get treated fairly. They're going to try to keep you on your knees in order to just keep you around or dependent. It's kind of a weird energy. So there's things going on behind the scenes that you might not even realize, but Spirit's going to try to alert you to what those things are. What else? Also a passionate spark of an idea that you have. Some of you might choose to work from home. So for some of you, it's like a passionate spark of an idea that you have. It's going to actually go places. It's going to go like really, really far. Yeah, I think you need to believe in yourself because there's something here about like the past that maybe didn't work out. And so it's making you feel like this. It's making you feel small and it's making you feel like kind of buttoned up. But all of this was meant to change you. Like whatever this feedback was that you got in the past, maybe that's the judgment energy that you're confused by. The Six of the Six of Cups here is Sun and Scorpio energy. So it was meant to change your career or was meant to change your self-image or change your philosophy and your approach about something that was meant to kind of put you in a certain place in order to transform something. Because something here needs to be cut away from. So I think some of you are still in this energy and yeah. And it has you blocked off from like an opportunity here where it's actually the best for you. It's actually something that you can kind of like work with, but you're like shut down because of something here from the past that you misunderstood. And you misunderstood because you have crud here. And you need to make a final decision. That's another thing. You needed to make a final decision here about something. But you got loudly messaged about something. Or you will be. And it's going to bring up a bunch of crud. And that's what's like confusing you. And it might be leading you to make a decision or to take an offer that you really shouldn't kind of take. So you're in your mind about this. Because there's something here from the past. But whatever this is, it's being brought up to be healed. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So Spirit's wanting you to have a new perspective on this. And I think that's as close as I can get you like from a general reading. Because I think it's like the path is yours. Like your signals and like whatever it is that's coming up for you. It's like very personal. But Spirit wants to make you successful. Like I'm hearing that Bible quote that's like, I have plans to prosper you and like whatever, but you're confused by that because you think that you've been experiencing a period of lack or that you got left out in the cold or something like that. And it's made you have anxiety. That was redirecting you because that wasn't the right path for you. And also I'm getting like, if you weren't getting promotions or something like that, you could have been getting dicked around in the past, but it was because somebody had a crush on you. Like weirdly, they had a crush on you. And so it was affecting the way that they were treating you because either this person was trying to, again, keep you on your knees, like to be dependent on them so that you could see them in a big light, or this person was so afraid of seeming deferential to you because they knew that they liked you, that they were actually not giving you the opportunities that you should have had. But I feel like there was attraction at play here if this was a past kind of a thing, but it made things weird. Or that, again, that could be at play in an offering in the future, and Spirit's just trying to alert you to that so you just don't go down that route. I think if you can focus on people who are not attracted to you, that's going to be good. Yeah, but all of this is like something here you could have been clinging to for your security, and Spirit's like, we need to transform this. You need to let this go, okay? And there's something here about your cup. Spirit wants you to have a closed cup. I always notice this with the Queen of Cups, like her emotions, and water element's also money. It's not coming in from anywhere else, right? Nothing else is like affecting it. So I think Spirit is trying to get you. Maybe this is entrepreneurship. Maybe some of you it's like, yeah. Maybe for some of you, yeah. I don't know. That could be a way for some of you forward here as well. So Spirit wants to give you this wish fulfillment, but there's certain things that are hidden just now until you can get a different perspective on life, on what you've been through, on why you went through the things that you did. Because there was other factors that were controlling how you got treated, how you were seen, how you were treated in a work environment than you're aware of. And I think it's attraction. You didn't realize that somebody had a weird attraction to you and it actually affected, you were blaming something on work environment and somebody had an attraction to you. That shouldn't have. I'm hearing that shouldn't have. And it shouldn't have affected things, but it did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Spirit's trying to offer you a higher cup. And for some of you, maybe you had an attraction to somebody that you shouldn't have because for some reason. And that is what affected things. Like it had you all in your head and you didn't feel good enough and it was bringing up anxiety. And Spirit moved you away so that Spirit could offer you a higher cup and work with people and like work through some kind of burdens. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like let's get a different message that's coming through here. Yeah. Okay. So if it was you, I think that you were kind of trying to posture. You were trying to like, show your strengths instead of just like being a person, or you got like really argumentative, or you were mad that somebody was giving you truthful feedback. All of this was happening for you, is helping you. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see here. Oracle. 2 different workplaces. Okay. Yeah. Shutters. Red spin everywhere. Okay, what else do you want to say? Storm warning, upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, drama. Okay, I heard an obstacle that gets put in your path. Maybe that's part of the confusion. An obstacle that gets put in your path is actually a blessing because the grass is not greener. Okay, the grass is not greener. Jealousy, better option, unhappy, and you deserve better. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Yeah, toxic relationship. Ugh. So again, you could have been attracted to somebody at work, and there was obstacles. It was messing with you. There was obstacles put up here, and that was for the better because that was a toxic relationship, and I just heard a toxic person too. And yeah, this is a very fighting, codependent. Oh, this is a gross. So if this is a workplace dynamic, I just think this is, you're not seeing eye to eye. You don't share the same like creative vision. The grass isn't greener. And also like there's a lot of, the money isn't worth it is what I'm hearing. Yeah, social media, spying online, breakup. Ugh. Spiritual awakening. Yeah, this should lead to a spiritual awakening. And the grass genuinely is better with the spiritual awakening. Okay, anything else? All of my managers have been oogly, so it definitely wasn't me. Okay, anything else? Change. It's time to make a change. I'm hearing roll with the changes, travel. Some of you are going to get an option that's like to move or to go out of state. And all of that, again, it's protecting you. So I think some of you had a crush on your boss and that person was incredibly toxic. And they were blocking you. They were blocking your advancement. So that tells me there's karma at play, that you need to see that person clearly. And maybe putting some distance, like, yeah, putting some road behind you is supposed to give you some distance. There's a hidden meaning in this, in all of this, and you're supposed to find it so that you can heal. Some of you are misunderstanding the purpose of something. Okay, so let's just see what else. I feel like there needs to be another hidden message here. Certain things are going to come out. Certain things are being unearthed. Certain things are being revealed. Yeah, you're moving on up. But you were investing in the wrong place. So again, I feel like the main message is all about there was something put in your way that you didn't understand. And it was because you were investing in the wrong areas, and there was some kind of change that needed to happen. You needed to have a different perspective. You needed to have a different career. Some of you, it's like an entirely different career field. You needed to have a different philosophy. You needed to stand in your own self with the sun energy. That could have also been how this person was blocking you, because your attraction to them just led you to making yourself smaller, trying to be whatever this person wanted you to be. And it was holding you back in career, actually. Some of you need to see that. So this is leading to a new beginning, and it's divinely sanctioned, and there's harmonious relationships. So there's something either that happened in your past. It's that judgment energy, some kind of decision, some kind of upheaval, some kind of obstacle put in your way, some kind of drama that popped off here in your life that you don't understand. All of that was meant to put you in hermit mode, spending some time alone, going within, trying to figure out, like, get yourself right, uncovering a certain truth about yourself or whatever that was, making a decision, cutting clear out of it. You felt like you had options here in some capacity. For some of you, I think there's this weird overlap from romance and work that was toxic, and it was gross, and it was definitely karmic. And it was keeping you on your knees, and it was also blocking how much money you were able to earn, and all of that you weren't really seeing clearly, and that this karmic had that effect on you in previous incarnations as well. This person takes from you in whatever way they can, I'm hearing. So they take from you energetically. They just keep you small is what I'm getting. So you had to get moved away from that, and all that was working out for you so that you can make the changes. And I'm hearing stand on your own 2 feet, stand on your own principles. For some of you, this is like entrepreneurship here as well. You were trying so hard. Yeah, I just feel like you were being blocked in a way that you kind of didn't understand. Like, interesting. Okay. Spirit, any other main messages? Any other main messages you want to bring out? Slow and steady wins the race. I think there's certain karmas that are unfolding now, but you're interacting with them in a positive way. Like, it's just kind of maybe taking a while. Take the longer route is what I'm hearing, like, to success. Spirit whispers, so true. Ooh, there's somebody nasty sneaking around here. Sneaking in the shadows. Okay. Some of you need to I just heard psychic attack. So somebody here is trying to, like, send you some kind of psychic attack. I feel like you should just, like, bolster your space, sage, whatever. This person could be, I think it's spiritual. And, this person doesn't have to know how to do those things necessarily for them to send you some kind of spiritual psychic energy. A spell has to do with words. Spelling, like, it has to do with words. So this person could just be fixating on you. And they're fixating on you so hard, and they're thinking certain words, and they're having a huge amount of emotion towards you, which is enough to just send energy your way. So you're just being asked to bolster that. I think this person's trying to block communication. They're trying to interrupt something here, like, very suddenly. And this could be with your children. This could be with, like, your group of friends here. They're trying to start a fight. And now a leader might step in, somebody wise. So this person's a leader either in their position or because they're wise. Somebody's going to step in and stop this, I think. Yeah. They're going to stop this. This person also might be trying to send somebody, they might try to rile somebody else up to send them towards you. And it could be at work or, like, in a business setting, somebody wants to compete with you. But again, somebody sees this. I think, like, you've got a wise boss or somebody who is just going to see this and just say, we don't behave like children here. This is a workplace. Okay. Anything else? Recent relationship really affect my finances. After it ended, I got a promotion. I pick up on that energy a lot where it's like somebody thinks that, like you think that, I get the message a lot where it's like you think that you have bad karma, but you actually have really good karma. It's just it can't come in so long as you have like that person next to you that's like an energetic cap, you know? And that, I think that might be what's happening on a work level too. It's like somebody that maybe you're enamored with or is enamored with you, they're an energetic cap because their energy is really nasty and they're very selfish. They might look pretty on the outside, but they're not. They have very bad, nasty, and somebody here has very bad energy. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, something, and whoever it is seems better than they are too. Okay, I think that's all I have. I'm just being told to grab some hidden truth cards. I don't know if somebody's asking here, like, about messages from somebody, but we'll just do that and then we'll leave. Jupiter could be a male love interest too. Could be a Leo as well. I feel you even though we are apart. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like somebody was asking for this. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel you even though we were apart. Video just asked, do we need to renew Patreon memberships on the 1st of February? I don't think so. I mean, if you sign up, doesn't it just naturally renew? Babe?
What's that?
Rags Maisley, that's Vidya. She says, do we need to renew Patreon memberships on February 1st? I think it just naturally does, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless...
Okay.
Yeah, generally speaking, when you sign up on Patreon, unless you do it as a non-recurring thing, it should just renew on the 1st of each month. Mm-hmm. Unless the payment doesn't go through for some reason, or... Yeah, I don't think they even give you an option not to do it as a recurring subscription.
Okay. I have like a little conversation going on here. So again, we said we don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel you even though we're apart. Then somebody else said, I don't know if this is you or them, we both know I'm not the one for you. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. And then somebody else said, I know I messed up everything. I love you. I wish I could take back my words. I'm not available. So many things remind me of you. I wonder if you're happy without me. I feel like I'm just having a conversation with y'all here. We need to let each other go. I bury myself in work to forget you. It's time for me to heal now. Just being near you is intoxicating. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I wish I had treated you better. We'll just end there. I know I crossed the line with you. You came closer than anyone. Okay, so for some of you, that was a little back and forth. I felt like somebody was asking for that. Okay. I'll just leave it alone. I feel like somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to like kind of hash things out. They want to let you know that they get it. They want you to know that they're working on things. I think you might have put hard boundaries up with this person, but somebody wants to let you know that they still love you. I'm hearing I still love you. And I wish we could make it right between us. Okay. Good morning, Brody. I'm so attached to this person, but we don't communicate in the 3D. I feel it's strong, but I have no idea what he's thinking. Very annoying trying to let it go. Yeah. Those energetic ties are hard to kind of process through. I wish people knew that they send energies. Definitely. You know, I've always like kind of treaded into the whole like energetic world very lightly. Like you guys are looking at Jess at the tail end of like a 10-year long experience. Like when I first kind of got into all this stuff, I was like really trepidatious. I was really scared, you know, with all of that stuff. But I've just come to believe like energy is very much like, it's really, really a thing. Yeah. Noir says a song, it's I Still Love You by Night Traveler. So I don't know if somebody wants to listen to that. How do you get over attachment, right? That's the $1 million question. I think it's like a very independent journey for everybody, you know, which is why it like becomes your path, kind of figuring out how to do that, you know? Yeah. Depends on if it's karmic or divine. I was hearing Love Stinks by Adam Sandler. All right. I always like to hang out with you guys, so I struggle with like moving on from this. So thank you guys for spending some time with me. Thank you for sharing some jokes with me at the beginning. Sorry things got off to a bit of a rocky start. And yeah, we're gonna get through this. I love it. All right, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you so much for the super chats, and for those of you who are supporting me on Patreon and just showing up to our weekly check-ins. I hope you guys have a really good week. If I don't see you before then, I've got some readings coming out, and that's what I have for you guys. So, okay. Bye.